for the Apple phone.
Let's be honest. Who actually uses everything on the Apple Watch?
True.
I don't even
That's
have
true.
an Apple Watch.
I don't either.
But I do give a shout out to everybody who listens to the
Just
show
give me a
on
regular
Apple
ass
Watch because I do check my analytics sometimes and I see like what devices they use, and Apple Watch is one of them. So
Hey, more power. Hey, more power to you. I feel it.
shout outs to them. All right, so we're gonna go 3, 2. Oh, you ready?
Yeah.
And oh, that air horn was kind of.
That's your laptop.
Oh, my bad.
SoundCloud music.
All right, that sounds about right. All right. And welcome back to the place where nothing is safe. This is episode 145 of the Jig Is Up podcast.
Sheesh.
Man, you know me. I'm your host, yours, Marco, and I'm with.
It's your guy, Easy.
All right. And also, sorry, for all you Nessa fans out there, Nessa isn't here. She is on her way back to San Diego from Tennessee. However, we have two guests with us, and they're hosts of their respective podcasts. You'll go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hey, what's good? It's your boy Mac2301 from the Activated Podcast.
All right. This is Brittany, aka Heyyyy Queenn, with Living Millennial Podcast.
Hey.
Gang.
Hey,
Hey, we
it's
out
a
here.
whole lot of melanin in here.
Hey.
Melon up in this
I'm
motherfucker.
with it.
Yeah, air horns for that.
We
you
get
know.
deprived in San Diego, so we gotta celebrate it when we get it.
And
Oh yeah, it's Black History Month.
And it's Black History Month.
Hey man, never mind all that extra stuff. It's Black History Month. I'm gonna plug myself in on all 28 days, 29 on a leap year.
Hey,
Is it a leap year?
next year?
No,
next
no,
year,
next
not
year.
this
Oh, okay.
year. Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'm giving y'all a heads up. Y'all getting an extra day from me next year.
All right. Well, first of all, I want to thank you two guys coming to the show. I did want to reach out to other fellow podcasters, you know, to see where you guys are doing, how you guys feeling, how's the podcast game treating y'all. So, yeah, just tell me what's up. What's going on?
Queens first.
Oh, I appreciate that, King. Thank you. You know, we're getting in where we fit in, basically. We've been making a lot of good connections. We celebrate primarily Black millennials and the community of Black millennials, and just our main experiences and on everyday life. And also our different perspectives as well. A lot of folks are pretty excited about this kind of platform. So we got a lot of folks that are signing up to get on the show.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
I think it's good too. So we just launched the site for the merch as well. So yeah, everything's looking good.
And you're a theater major, aren't you?
I'm not. No.
Not? Oh, okay.
No, I'm actually. So what I do right now, besides the podcast, I am primarily a Blacktivist. I like to call myself, or an activist here in San Diego. So a lot of the main issues here, I'll be there. I'll show up. I'll speak up. But then now, actually, I am officially a communications director for a mayoral candidate here in San Diego as well. So,
Oh, you got
Yeah.
political connections for real.
I do actually.
Hey man, I got warrants.
I do. You got
What you got for me?
we'll see. Actually, I might have some folks for you. So
Nah, I ain't got no worries, man. I do not
Listen,
need those right
I
now.
take
They
that-
are not too fond of my skin color.
This nigga Mac out here snitching on himself. Should have kept that to himself. I know nothing is safe for niggas.
Yeah, yes,
Stupid.
very very true. But let's just in case, man, I got your back. You know.
Nah,
Got your
I was saying
back.
I'm
You
trying
just
to.
tell me.
I'm
Shit,
trying
you
to
got
stay.
DMV connections?
Hey, nah. Hey,
I got on that. I'm working on
Hey.
I
that.
got better connections to AAA.
Right.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like I can live a good life if I just go by what Walter say. Stay away from police, strangers, and crackheads. If I stay away from those three, I got a good chance of having a good life. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
ain't no warrants this way.
No warrants. That's good. Keep
You
it
right,
that way.
You right.
So Mac, what's up with you and Activated?
I'll say we good, man. We just came into season 2. Just completed our first full year last year, so that in itself is a blessing. That we're able to stay consistent. We just finished up our 3rd episode with 619 Barbershop. Really dope barbershop. It has me and Walter's barber there. His name is J Probe, and they're located in North Park off of 30th and University. So if y'all ever need to hit that transformation chamber and go in looking like Urkel, coming out Stephon Arkell, they can definitely take care of you. But yeah, we just finished that up, and that's that's a lot of things that we're trying to do too, is reach out to other people, other platforms, and if we can get together and make some shit shake, and learn from one another and uplift one another. That's what we're working on too. So we got the festival coming up March 2nd. It's the SD hip hop festival.
Hip hop.
I mean, but we don't want to push anybody who's not into hip hop away. Like that's not what it's all about. Like obviously it's hip hop related, but if you're an artist or if you're a blogger, podcast, whatever the case may be, and you want an opportunity to come network, that's a good opportunity, a good place to start at. But yeah, it's March 2nd, 2070 Logan Ave, from 12 to 6, so you'll have all that kind of stuff out there. But other than that, like, we just taking it one episode at a time, trying to keep this shit rolling.
All right. So how's y'all journey through podcasting? What were your first initial feelings when you got into it? You're like, what, we're actually gonna do it. The mics are on, the mixer's on, we're being recorded, the mic's in front of us.
Yeah.
Like how you guys had the jitters your first episode?
No, I didn't.
Jitters?
No,
That's what's up.
Because I have 2 other hosts, and the first one actually was just 2 of us, Mandisa and I, and we were at her crib, we were chilling. I think we had a few drinks before we ate. Our bellies were full, so we were comfortable. We were just talking and chilling, and that's how each episode has been. We've had 7 episodes so far. Kicking off since October, so that's how it's been every time. Like it's a comfortable space.
So
yeah,
got yourselves in a very comfortable space.
Yeah.
And how you guys work out? I know you guys have a guy with you, right?
Yeah, we have Jamal. Jamal's actually in LA. That's what I meant when I said we get in where we fit in. So there might be some episodes where there's the 3 of us. There'll be some where there's the 2 of us, and you guys know, because I was actually at the expo in December, and it was just me, and I was doing interviews, and it was me only. So as long as the content's rolling in, somebody will show up. There might be times where it won't be me at all, and it might be just Mandisa or Jamal or the 2 of them. You never know. But as long as we are reaching out within the community, the Black millennial community, we want to make sure that everybody's comfortable. We chilling.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's good. Any other mishaps? Any y'all recorded some heat and you realized you didn't record it at all?
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Absolutely.
Good to know.
Absolutely.
Good to know.
Man. Hey, I'm letting y'all know now. When y'all get to the actual video aspect of it, do your damn checklist. Make a checklist, bro. Because the very first episode was supposed to be recorded, and also do your research too with your equipment. Know what you got and know how it works.
Yeah.
Because like I said, we got a camera, but we got a regular picture taking camera versus a video camera,
Like a DSLR.
Yeah,
camera,
yeah.
like a
And we
That's
thought
right. That's that knowledge.
we
That's
thought
right.
if we put a 64 gig memory card in, we'd be straight, right?
Yeah.
Psych.
So we get into the first episode, we rolling. We 45 minutes in. All you hear is do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Look, camera shut off. And if you go back and you listen to the first episode, like I said, we pride ourselves on unedited stuff, so we kept it rolling. We was like, damn, our camera cut off. Well, if you're watching this on YouTube, it was a pleasure seeing you. Y'all get to see us, but that was our first episode, and like I said, shit happens and you learn, and we learn to get better at it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we didn't definitely caught some funny moments. Like episode 2, it was after the Eagles had won the NFC Championship to go to the Super Bowl. Me and Walter are Eagles fans, and we host Eagles parties, Eagles football parties. And so we had Walter's. Walter had this great idea
the man
to
can't defend himself
Right.
here.
Shout out to Walter. Shout out to Walter.
No, because I'm gonna explain it, and you're gonna see
Real
why.
Walter Ford.
Yeah, real Walter Ford.
We'll
Shout
have
out to
him on
him.
the show too.
Yeah,
Right.
but he was like, "Hey man, we should do the podcast after the game." No, we shouldn't. We shouldn't.
Because the whole
Yeah.
vibe could
Yeah,
be off.
I mean, we host it at a bar.
Right.
We have a free drink tab.
Oh,
Like
shit.
I'm thinking logically here. Like, no, that's not a good idea. Let's not do this.
I
Yeah.
feel you.
And he was like, "Man, we'd be all right. So not only did we win, we demolished them.
Yeah.
So we extra hype,
Yeah.
extra lit too.
Yeah.
we get to set up and recording, and like throughout the podcast, you slowly watch Walter die. You slowly watch him die. Sits there, we're in the middle of a conversation. He gets up and be like, "I'll be right back."
Uh-oh.
Goes to the bathroom. Is in there for like 30 minutes.
Oh,
Me and
shit.
Q, we gotta keep it going. We talking whatever. And next thing you know, Q was like, "Hey man, I think he in there throwing up." and he was like, and like his fiance at the time was asleep in the room, and he was like, "You better not be throwing up on my floor or anything, or wake my girl up. I'm gonna be pissed."
Oh.
So he goes in there and he checks. So I'm just sitting there at the camera and I'm talking to them like it's just now a podcast with Mac 2301.
Right.
He come back and was like, "Bro, yeah, he was throwing up." Walter comes back, sits down. We was heating him for like 5-10 minutes. He was like, "Man, I don't know what y'all talking about, man. I just had to use the bathroom for a really, really long time." Go about 10 more minutes. He gets up and was like, "I ain't even gonna flex. I can't even do it." Goes
Oh,
and
shit.
just passes out on the couch.
Oh, man. I hope
You
y'all
the
got
one
that on
who-
video.
You the one who,
Oh, yeah,
who
that's
your
your-
idea.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Please.
yeah,
I gotta go back and look at that.
That's episode 2.
Oh, shit.
Episode 2.
That was episode 2.
Damn.
Yeah, we didn't
Y'all
have
kept it
Walter.
moving.
Walter has created a lot of like funny ass storylines going into our podcast. Like,
Yeah.
And
ask
he's
him
a
about
comedian,
Mexican.
so I think
yeah,
he did
ask
it
him
on
about
purpose.
yeah. Walter's a fucking comedian. Everything's a joke.
I think we did that in episode 66.
Damn.
We
That you
were
remember the
recording
episode number and everything.
Yeah,
Right.
because I think
Triggers.
we were recording some heat though.
Yeah.
It was tight, and the next thing you know, we were like, "Oh, damn!"
You ain't
But,
hit the
but it's
record
all right.
button?
I mean, you know what? That's life.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
life, man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
life. You know,
We haven't been there
for
yet.
aspiring podcasters or podcast veterans, shit happens to the best of
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Hey,
you know,
That's-
Well,
that's
what happened was it was recording,
Uh-huh.
and the way it was set up, the way the settings were, it stopped at a certain point.
Oh,
So it
Oh.
automatically stopped recording, and we was already like going, and
Yeah,
I
we're
wasn't
still going.
I wasn't
Right.
paying attention.
we were
Yeah,
into the
we're
Like,
going,
abyss.
man.
Yeah.
Hey man, but
There
There was
It-
another
it-
time where it didn't record through the mixer and the mics. It recorded through the actual laptop.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
it was like-
Oh, ooh, so the sound was probably.
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I've had to do that too. I've had to record with just the laptop, and
Damn,
it
I
was a
remember
little
we-
rough
I
editing.
tried to get
It
I
was
tried
a
to
little
get the
rough.
most like best
Yeah.
sound out of it.
Yeah.
Sent it to Mark. I was like, man, what you think, man?
Yeah.
Should we
He
just,
was
just
like-
like not release this one? He was
Right.
like, nah, let's just leave
Trash.
it. Nah.
Trash.
This that one get out of jail free card.
And that's
This
what
that
Right,
was devastated too. Because
Aw.
that was another good one where
Yeah.
her NSA, she had a lot to say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, it's
was
always
mad
like
at me.
it was.
So she was hot. She was hot, boy.
Crazy. I think what we might need to do is we might need to continue to record, because a lot of times we'll stop, like, because at first I'm like, okay, we can just do like 30 to 45 minutes, it's all good. But a lot of what I've come across is once we stop recording, like let's say a guest has to go, but 3 of us will keep talking, or just the 2 of us will keep talking, like that's when it gets better. But that's like another 30, 45 minutes because we just go all the way in, but
Why
I
not,
already
though?
stopped recording.
Why
Yeah.
not? I was say, man, we should-
I think I will.
We don't have like with us. We don't have a time limit on how we
Yeah.
record.
Yeah.
Some days, some episodes, it might be like 55 minutes.
Yeah.
Other days, you look at it, we in that like yesterday. Yesterday's was I think 150. And then the one that we had with
you guys,
Jaleesa from the Mueller She Wrote political podcast, that one was 2 hours.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just
I think I'll do it. Because
hey, if you can, go.
I try to worry about
funny.
time.
When we started ours, we was trying to figure out what time limit we should do. I'm thinking like 45 minutes would be cool. Like, yeah. And we started. I think we was doing an hour.
We were doing an hour because we recorded our first many episodes at a studio.
So we had to pay.
You paid by the
that
hour.
makes sense.
So time is money. It's like
I feel
Rat it out.
That was different. You know,
now it's just when we had our own equipment.
Yeah,
you got your own equipment. You
right,
got your space.
right.
We average 2 hours.
We average 2 hours. Not intentionally too. Like sometimes it just get you just get caught up in the conversation.
And knowing me, I don't stop the recording if it's getting real hot.
That's good.
I
think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna have to do that because.
Hey,
it's been a few too many times when we go in.
Yeah, and that's when it's the content is at its best. Yeah. It's like when you really deep into it and you forget that you're being recorded. Yeah. You just zone out and that's why again I like our podcast because the Jig Is Up is because it's just it's just unfiltered.
Yeah.
100% of the time.
I'm with it. Yeah, y'all go in.
That's where you find the gym.
I'm happy to be here. I'm ready for that.
You know what's funny? There's stuff that ain't released. I kept let me.
I got
just in case.
I got hella B-roll. I got hella B-roll.
I bet.
All the
maybe you just make a compilation of all the B-roll. Yeah. Like if we take a week off, you be like, man, fuck it, man. I didn't feel like going in.
And just
B-roll compilation.
That's gonna have.
Let me just listen to it first before I won't get in trouble by my girl. Because not many people know being in relationships and podcasting. Yeah, that could be difficult too. Yeah, you might say some shit.
I don't know nothing about that. Sorry.
You might say some shit, and your girl be like, "So timestamp 1735. You said." And I'm like,
you was gonna be here at this time, like that?
Nah. Oh. It's more like,
you said this on the show.
I said this on the show.
That's happened to me.
Explanation.
You know who's done that? My mom's done that already.
Your mom done that?
Yeah, my mom's done that. My mom was like, next time you quote me, can you warn me? Because I told the people sorry. My mom's wild. Okay, I am a reflection of my mom. She's fucking hilarious, and I repeated something that she had said. We were talking about ghosting on the 7th episode, the last one we released. And I let the folks know. I was like, yeah, my mom, she don't call it ghosting. She just says, I ain't fucking with you no more. So
I must have your mom's mindset because when you were toast about ghosting, I'd ask my girl, what the fuck is ghosting?
Yeah.
Oh,
she was like, you're not socially media inclined. I was like, I got 5 Instagram accounts I run. What you talking about?
Right.
That don't mean.
I just took a guess. I was like, ghosting must be I'm not fucking with you no more.
Yeah.
Ghost protocol. I'm out.
We'll talk about that. Listen to our 7th episode. You'll know what ghosting is.
Yeah, I went back in.
But a lot of people got different definitions. But I'm the queen of ghosting. I claim that.
Definitely.
I claim that.
Yeah,
I know what ghosting is. I just didn't know that's what it was called now.
Yeah.
I didn't know in 2018 that's what we were calling. I ain't fucking with you.
I got accused of ghosting even with my girlfriend. Like, you just ghost me every single time.
Oh,
like, no,
you left her on red?
I mean, look.
Don't get to telling on yourself.
No. Let me not get you in trouble.
We grown past this. And there's some times that she send me like essays worth of text messages. Ooh. And I just and I turn my phone on silent because it just be like bing bing bing, and I need to get some sleep. I gotta wake up at like 4 a.m.
You sound like gunshots.
Right.
What's the gunshot at?
I'm sure whatever she was texting felt like a gunshot.
See, the text message be like.
She hit you with the drive-by.
You should have did what you did. You shouldn't have did what you did.
Of course, because the women are always right?
Hey, man.
They're always right?
I'm totally joking.
Hey, you know what, bro?
But
before we lighten up the mood, Valentine's Day was the past weekend. Anyone do anything for Valentine's Day?
Yeah.
Celebrated with your boo things.
Fuck no.
No.
Did a couple things.
No. He said fuck no.
He said no. He didn't say no. He said fuck.
He said fuck Fuck no.
Hey man, I actually before I get into like why I said that, like I asked people.
Okay, yeah.
I think I have an idea why you said that.
I asked people on the podcast, on the Instagram page, questions about like Valentine's Day.
I saw that, yeah.
And I got a lot of people that was like, man, Valentine's is only as big as what it is because of social media.
What?
And
Valentine's Day was
personally,
big before.
Personally with me, like I feel like it is just a normal day. Like there's really no significant special reason behind Valentine's Day like there is for Christmas or like Thanksgiving or any of these other things. But the only reason why I didn't celebrate it was because my girlfriend, she's in the Navy, she had duty. So she had to do a 24-hour work shift.
You said duty.
Yeah,
sorry.
D-U-T-Y.
Go ahead.
But yeah, she had to do a 24-hour work shift for the Navy, so we didn't celebrate it or anything like that. But the thing is with us is like we celebrate that kind of stuff, like doing something special for each other, like
any day. Black love right there.
Any day, like
respect. Yeah.
For example, like I go to when I go to work at the nightclub or whatever. Let's say I have a good night. I made like $60, $80 in tips. The next day I'm off. Hey, let's go get something to eat. Let's go out to eat. Or let's do this. Let's do that. Or I'm like, hey, go get your nails done. Or some stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's why like I don't trip about Valentine's Day, because she's gonna get that kind of stuff regardless anyway.
Year round.
You know what I'm saying? So there's no reason for me to just put emphasis on just one day.
Yeah.
When besides that, she has her birthday's December 23rd. Christmas is, the 25th. Our anniversary. I'm saying like our anniversary is January 15th. Like, she's already getting all of these anyway. You know what I'm saying? She's having a good winter. She has a good winter. You know what I'm saying? But
you have it documented.
Like 2 to 3 months worth
he
of
officially
stuff.
has it documented now that he remembers this stuff. Like, just go listen to the Jig Is Up podcast. I remember everything. Like, come on.
Right.
Yeah,
just so you know,
it is what it is. Like,
I'm with it.
We good though.
I get you. Yeah, because I called it. I have been calling it, and some folks thought it was funny. Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all. No, I actually call it Romantic Capitalism Day.
Oh, okay.
And I posted that on
this
social
is America.
Media. I was like, yeah.
Man, you ever try to get a room booked on Valentine's Day?
Right, exactly.
No. The day before?
Good answer. Right.
Or the day after.
So I typically don't play into like big days like that. I mean, it's cute and all, but no, I took advantage of it as like a networking opportunity, because they had an event at Vibes. Like, they typically do like R&B Thursdays, and they had an event there. A lot of Black folks, so I was happy to be in that space. But I was rocking like, my Living Millennial sweatshirt. So, and I found a few other people who want to be involved with the show and things like that. So I just took advantage of that in that way. I did get hella lit though, I'm not gonna lie. And I had to be somewhere the next morning. I was
how early the next morning?
I had to be up at like 7 the next morning, but I didn't get home till like after 3, I think.
Ooh,
yeah.
I ain't gonna flex it.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm getting old. Ain't no damn reason for me to be.
Listen, but here's I haven't done it in forever. I haven't done it in a long time.
There's no reason for me to be home.
And when you tell
you were
people,
just trying to test your wash levels, huh? You want to say you still got it?
No, I mean I went out with good intentions. Like, I'm just gonna have one drink to look cool, and then but when you tell people like I'm not drinking my drinking, they start buying drinks.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
you drinking.
That's the
so,
beauty of it.
So they're like, no,
that's how you do
I know.
it.
I forgot. That's how detached I've been
That's how you do it.
That's how long I've been detached.
That's the
like,
only
I totally
way,
forgot.
That's the only way males can get free drinks. And the girl be like, man, nah, bro, I ain't even drinking, G. Bro,
oh, man, I got you.
I got you.
So you on the same game I'm on. You on the same game. I bought a few other people drinks too. I was good. Good. But because you have to like do a favor for your friends, and here, girl, you got to get on my level.
Yeah, that's what it is right there. You have to get on my level.
Yeah.
So I got you, homie.
I ain't gonna drink.
Get on my level. Yeah.
Nah, you got to get on my level.
Right.
Here.
I ain't gonna be the only drunk one here.
Right, I'm not gonna be the only victim. I have to be an enabler as well. We all getting lit.
Hey, look, I'm an enabler. Like, me and Walter catch bodies when we if you drinking with us, like
catching bodies.
Yeah, we catching bodies. Like,
okay,
this is a drink. This is a drink.
I'm letting you know now. If you drinking with us and like it okay, let me say disclaimer. If it's a good week for us financially, and you drinking with us, like, yeah, we'll go all day.
Oh my
we'll
God.
go all day, and then
You should
we'll
probably
go.
define
And then
what catching bodies mean.
Yeah, because this is different variations. People
That's
like,
true. We
Our listeners
yeah.
might
Let
take
the
it-
West
our
Coasters
listeners
know.
might take it
Let
out
the
of
West
context.
Coasters know.
okay.
catching
Our
bodies.
listeners
you
might
talking
take it out of
about?
context.
Right.
I know what it means.
You know what I'm
Catching
saying?
bodies is like, man, you gonna drink with us till you pass out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when I say you pass out,
that's
it's
a
in like,
body.
yeah,
That's a body right
yeah.
there. Because catching bodies could be either two different
It ain't
things.
it ain't got nothing to do with females.
Ain't no
Right.
female,
Look at
or
you.
nothing violent. I'm
Like,
like, okay.
Marcos looked at me like,
But I'm saying, but at the same time though, like if a female decides she thinks she can drink and hang with us, like all right,
that would be me. I'd be like,
See, that's see.
tequila.
Get drunk under the
saying.
table.
It'd be done.
Boy,
oh yeah,
I'm
don't let
recording
it, and
everything.
don't let us find out it's your birthday. Oh, it's a
Hey,
wrap.
oh, y'all
It's
are
a
those
wrap.
kind of friends. I know
It's a
those
wrap.
kind of friends. Yeah,
You ain't
yeah.
gotta pay for the drink
March
tab. Don't
28th.
worry, we
March
got
28th.
it. We got it.
You put it out there.
What you fail to realize
Next
is that
month, right
I work
there.
at a nightclub. I know all the drinks.
I'll be in Puerto
I worked at a
Vallarta by
college
that.
bar. I
Right.
know all the drinks.
Yeah.
Whose
So-
birthday is it today?
Used to have like
Yeah.
a little drink routine. For
Oh
me.
yeah, I got
Man.
start her off with an AMF. Finish that. All right, bet. Take this top shelf Long Island. Oh, after
Yeah.
that,
Oh, my
take this
God.
take this Bacardi 251.
Nah.
Yeah.
Why
After
you
that,
mixing?
Huh?
What's your problem? Why you mixing? That's why you
see-
catching bodies.
Hey.
You mixing.
He ain't got
nothing to
he
do.
had the
Right.
pause right there.
He like,
I can
look,
tell.
listen,
I can
for
tell
the
he-
audience, his
That's a drunkle
shoulders
look
up.
right there.
Right, right.
That's a drunkle look. That's
Right.
a drunk uncle look you doing right there.
He is giving it. This is what we need the video at right here.
Hey, I'm telling you though.
Shoulders
but if
was
you,
up.
what can I? Hey,
Just put some hair in your chest,
That's
boy.
right. That's why you catching them damn bodies.
Hey,
Ooh.
did nobody
Listen.
make you drink it?
Oh
Everybody
shit!
make it
And then he gonna lose.
saying.
Then he gonna drop the responsibility. That's crazy.
What? Man,
That's good to
You
know.
got to be 21 to drink. So therefore, you a grown ass person. You know right from wrong. You know.
That
you
little,
know.
that laugh. That's
You
that's
know what
horrifying.
It's just funny because you're an enabler talking about responsibility.
Right.
It's like, hey, I'm trying to get you to get on my level,
Right.
but
You're
drink
grown.
responsibly.
Right.
Oh, that's
He's
the
like,
fucked
you can
up part
say
about
no,
it.
but
That's the fucked up part about it is like if it's like your birthday and like we treating you, I'm not drinking.
I'm gonna watch you fucked up. This nigga he's gonna hand you the drink with the
Wow.
cell phone. Like,
See?
damn,
You didn't-
I mean, I'm gonna have a
Brief
whole story.
Really quick story. Really quick story.
Just one more shit.
The first year I moved out here in California, one of my roommates, his name is Alex. He was like, when I moved out here, I was 25, but he was like, he was 20. And he was like, you know, when he turns 21, he want to go to the bar, all that kind of stuff, blah, 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 blah. I was like, yeah, we got you. We're going to make sure you have a good time. You get to enjoy it, whatever. So his birthday come around, and I was like, all right, before we go out, I'm going to get him something to pregame off of. Yeah, then the devil came in my mind and was like,
my God.
nah, we're going to fuck him up right out the gate.
Oh shit.
So what I
Damn.
went and did was I went to the liquor store. I was like, yo, my little homie just turned 21. I'm trying to fuck him up, but you know, yada yada yada. He was like, all right, what you trying to do? I was like, let me buy like 8 of these small little shots. So I bought him like a shot of Bacardi, a shot of E&J, a shot of Hennessy, a shot of Crown.
E&J?
E&J.
God
E&J.
damn.
Like dark, like
Irk and
dark.
jerk.
Cheap dark.
Irk and jerk.
God damn.
I spent like $10 or I
Whose
spent like
great
$12.
uncle is you?
Right.
I sat there and I gave him to him. I gave him like 7
Mac is
bottles.
the new drunk love.
Right.
Hey,
7?
yeah, I got him like it was like 7 little bottles, and I was like, hey, you got in. This was at like 5 o'clock. I was like, you got until like 11:30 to finish these. Gave him.
All right.
Gave him a good
Spread
amount
it
of
there.
time.
You gave him some water in between?
I let him choose whatever he wanted to drink for chases. You
Oh,
got
damn,
whatever you
you're not
want.
even gonna
Damn.
gear
He
him towards the right way.
drunk 5 of them in like an hour and a half.
Oh, goodness.
Died by 9 o'clock. He was head in the trash, passed out. Like the trash can's right here, head in there, just sleep.
You proud of yourself?
Absolutely.
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 Hey, I
Let me
got
put
my
one of
answer.
these.
Badge
Put
of
another
honor.
gold star on my chart.
Right.
Right.
I feel like you
I
have
got
like a
another
wall
one.
of people passed out. What's
I
that?
got another one.
Uh-oh.
Shit. Oh, I'm saying that's what he was saying. Like,
I thought you were saying
I know we were ready for what.
Nah,
Right.
Yeah.
As
I'm
I
like,
turned my
dang, you
attention,
too?
like, what?
Yeah,
I'm a good noodle when it comes to these drinking games.
Oh my gosh.
Nah, man. I like to remember things. So
Right.
I mean, I like to be lit
I like to
enough.
enjoy myself.
I like to be lit enough to know that, like, yo, I was fucked up, but I remember everything.
Yeah.
You know. Listen,
I ain't trying to be like,
I had to learn. I'm good now.
yeah. I ain't trying to get to the
Definitely.
point where I'm hugging the toilet and shit.
Oh,
Right, that's
I'm
gross.
too washed for that, man. I can't be doing that. Can't be
I'm
doing
too
that,
old
man.
for that shit.
Yeah. no. College was years ago. Over here, I'm not doing it no more.
Shit, what did I do?
I wasn't trying to do it in college.
What did I do for
I
Valentine's?
didn't like the
Nah,
feeling. I was like, this is fun.
College over
This ain't
here.
fun.
Nah, my college experience was all bad.
Yeah.
Hey, we lived.
I'm talking
we
about
lived
hugging
on campus.
frat toilets type of
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
Like frat,
No.
and
Again.
frat houses, like
Yeah.
Again,
trying
me
to
and
drink with
Walter,
the white girls.
we lived on campus. We threw the fattest house parties. We threw venue parties. We booked
Yeah.
out bars. Like
Yeah.
there's been there was one year where during homecoming week we threw a party Sunday through next Tuesday. We threw 9 straight
Shit.
parties.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a lot of alcohol.
Good shit. All right.
Man, I pray
He
for
said
all
that's
y'all
a lot.
liquor.
Right.
Kidneys and all that shit. Ooh.
A lot of blackouts. A lot of not remembered nights in college.
Mm.
I'm
Yeah.
sure. Oh my
Yeah.
God, that's
I
horrible.
had a pop quiz the next morning too.
Right.
Don't even
Hey,
remember.
ooh, don't remind
Like,
me of those days.
I didn't go to school, so I didn't have that.
Oh, shit. You was that guy?
Yeah, I
Oh
was.
my
Ah,
God.
you was that
You were that
guy.
guy. There's
You was that
always
guy.
that guy.
You was that
There's
guy.
always a
Doesn't go to school.
townie. There's always a townie.
Hey, first of all,
Trying
you
to
in my
get that
motherfucking
college.
city.
That's what I'm saying. See?
my city.
See?
Don't sit there and say you
Wow.
Italian. You can't give me no nickname. I'm from here. I give y'all nicknames.
That's why you the townie.
Yeah.
That's why you was
You
a townie.
put some respect on my name.
Put some respect on it.
All right.
But yeah, but that's just
Horrible.
a quick intro of like my life and how I go about things. You know?
Wow. Good to know.
If you want to
I'll
join,
avoid you on the weekend. Good to know.
I had a,
Oh, it's cool.
It's funny. I have a cousin that was like that, like, because he's from LA. When I was out there, we used to hit up like UCLA area, and he would be hanging out the window telling us, "Where is it?" It was like, "Where's what? Where's the party at?"
Oh yeah, yep.
I'm
been
not
there.
okay.
Yep.
I'm not that though.
Been
I'm not
there.
the where's
I mean-
the party type person. But like,
But still, yeah.
I put it like this.
Basically.
I do
Basically.
that kind of stuff. I do that in the comforts of like an environment I'm comfortable with. Like
Okay.
I'm not gonna take you to some random party
Yeah.
like that and do it. Like I'm gonna take you to where like if shit really hits the fan, I got you.
Oh,
if
yeah,
all
yeah.
those
That
fails.
makes sense.
But if we at home, you on your own.
Oh shit.
Yo.
Wow. Good to know.
You on your own. And if you throw up, you gotta clean it up.
Wow. If they lived to do it, if they lived to clean
Oh,
it
they'll
up,
live.
Oh, they'll live.
They'll live.
They'll
They'll
die
live.
first.
I'll
They'll
make
be
sure of
alright.
that. I'll make sure of that.
They'll be alright.
Well,
Wow.
I had a little discussion question for you guys since you mentioned ghosting first. My first question was, can you forgive a person and still cut them off,
Hell
aka
yeah.
by ghosting?
Hell yeah.
I mean, you forgive and
Easy.
forget.
Easy.
You know?
Or is it still considered a form of holding a grudge if you don't fuck with them anymore?
Not at all.
Nah.
No.
Nope.
Because if they're still set in the ways and they're still doing the shit that you ghosted them for or left them for or cut them off for, like, why? You need to take care of yourself. You put yourself first. So why would you still fuck with somebody who fucking up? Fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck.
because that decision's not from out of having a grudge. It's more of like I'm being smart and making the best decision for myself.
Yeah.
Because I know where that leads to.
Yeah.
Like
That toxic person could have still be like, man, you still holding the grudge.
no, I'm just
That's on
I'm
them.
just
Hold these nuts.
Yeah.
it's like I'm not sacrificing my happiness for shit.
That part.
Like, so if I feel like you're doing something that could be detrimental to my happiness, I'm not fucking with that. Like, as a person, you have that right. Like, you protect your happiness at all costs. So at any point in time, if you feel like you got to cut somebody off because you feel like it's detrimental, you can't get mad at that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can't get mad at that. Nobody should ever have control over your happiness. So
Exactly.
if you want to call that ghosting, call it that. But
Yeah.
I'm
It
not- I'm
depends
not
on how
doing it.
you go about it, though. Like it really does. I ghost people in different ways.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some people will have to actually be lucky enough for me to explain to them why. Well, not really why. Well, why they can potentially get ghosted. Does that make sense?
Do you give warnings? Like, hey,
I
because I'm
can.
this close to getting
So
ghosted.
this is what I do, and I've said this on the show. This is what I do. Everybody, like friends, family, everybody knows I'm the ghosting queen. I will claim that title hard, like dead ass. And I'll let people know all the time, like, hey, I'm the ghosting queen. In the event that you keep fucking up and I'm uncomfortable, it's no longer fun to be your friend, girlfriend, whatever. Like, there's a possibility you will get ghosted.
Yeah, because I was
You act
under the
accordingly.
impression that ghosting is an unannounced thing.
But
Yeah,
it
Just-
is
Oh,
true.
I mean, technically,
But
it
I
is
can-
like
I
you
can-
can still do it with the warnings.
I can still do it. I give
understand
you a
that.
warning from somewhat of the beginning. There's been some folks where I'll tell you about yourself, like because I'm still trying to work some things out, still trying to make sure you're still cool, whatever. But I'm not a tape recorder, right? So I'm not gonna keep repeating myself. And one day you'll text me or call me. You'll never get a text back or a call back. One day you'll try to DM me and never DM me back. So, I mean, that's my definition of it.
Is blocking people a part of your ghosting?
I don't have the energy for that. I won't. I think I've blocked one person. That person like literally stalked me.
Whoa.
But
So
yeah,
he was on some you
so
shit.
so your DMs must be through the roof then.
no, because I don't really. No. I don't ghost people like that.
Okay.
But there have been some folks where like months later they're texting me like, "Hey, I don't know what I did, but I miss you and I love you."
Oh, snap.
Oh,
Or
I
they'll
miss- I miss
or they'll
you.
text me like a year later like, hey,
Hey, big
type
head.
shit. And guess
Hey, stranger.
right, hey stranger, hey, hi,
Or they'll
whatever.
see you-
You
And
respond
I
with,
still
"Hey,
will
stranger."
never respond.
They see you out in the street like, hey stranger, where's my hug, face ass?
And guess
Right.
what? I'm gonna keep it moving. I might have headphones in. I'm gonna keep walking. I can't help you. I told you what's up.
Air.
Hey.
Sheesh.
That
Hey.
person's air now. Like,
Dead ass, like for real. I'm a big believer in like protecting your energy, and especially with the people who I took the energy to explain to them, like hey, listen, this friendship or whatever this is, like it's not
ain't
fun
working.
anymore, right? It's a chore to be your friend, or it's a chore to be around you, or you did this and I feel some type of way about it, and you keep doing the same shit. All right, see ya. I told you.
Hey, you got money for
at least
doing
you give
chores.
fair warning though.
Yeah.
Huh?
You got money for doing chores.
No, I did not.
Oh,
I didn't.
I,
damn.
You take out the trash and do these dishes, and,
Right.
and that's it. Just
I was
be
Nigga,
happy.
you got a roof over your head.
Exactly.
and clothes on your back,
That's it.
Right.
and
That's
something to
it.
eat,
the key worked. That was my payment.
even
shit.
if it was
Is
beans.
that food on the table?
Right.
He said,
warm bed.
I'm allowing you to sleep here. I'm
Right.
allowing
Yeah,
you to live
Exactly.
You
here.
better
It's my
eat-
house.
Yeah, you better
I
eat these
allow
beans and
you-
cornbread and be happy.
Right.
It's like,
how many times have your parents been like, "This is my house"? Like I heard
man.
that. I heard that every
As
day.
long as you are under my roof,
Exactly.
You abide by my rules.
and that's how it goes down.
Yeah.
and then when you get your own spot, they come in there like, I'm still your parent. So
Tell you-
Oh yeah.
Clean
I
this
can't talk
up.
to
Do
my
this.
mama.
Do that.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
You don't. Then you gotta hit them with their own shit. You don't pay nan bills in his house.
right.
Oh, I can't even do that, bro. That's nice. That
I mean,
makes
I
me nice.
tried it.
Right.
But, they be
Try to
trying
be
to, they
funny.
be
But
trying to
you gotta
pull
say
that
it,
rank.
you gotta say it in the non like disrespectful, like come on, like come.
Come on, like
My
I pay
mom's a
rent like
Virgo.
you, like
that ain't happening.
You said she's a what?
My mom's a Virgo. That's not happening.
My
She
mom's
don't
a
joke
Virgo.
like
Oh,
I
that.
said, well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
because you
She-
said
my mom's cool though. She don't be doing all that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nah.
My pops though, he's a
Nah.
he come in your house and be like, why this done and this? Hey man, you in my house, dude.
Oh, you can. Yeah,
I can
nah.
I can leave this.
Yeah.
I'm like that because I'm a
Yeah.
Virgo.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
I can do bad all by
so
myself.
I'm
you know.
I'm
I can do bad all by
to,
myself.
I'm responding to my elders like, hey, you better give me some respect too because I'm not
Yeah.
gonna respond with respect.
Yeah.
With
nah.
if you
We grown
disrespecting
now.
me.
We in the same platform.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you have to borrow money from me? Yeah.
like if I'm in your house, I'm not doing all that because
Yeah.
I'm under your roof and everything. But you come in my house, nah, you ain't finna do
Yeah.
that. I don't care if you my auntie, nobody.
See,
Nah.
I'm over 3,000 miles away from my family, so majority of my family, so I don't have that problem. So
Me too.
Yeah.
That's what's
But I
up, too.
FaceTime them all the time. We stalk each other, so I still have to watch what I say because my mom will hop on the plane real quick.
That's what's up.
She don't. She.
I think the
yeah.
thing
I told my
is,
dad.
But that's
I
my
pushed him
best
down.
friend. I love her though.
I think
She's
the thing
cool.
is, my parents, they're willing to get your ass out the house. And when you're at the house and you ain't seeing them as often, they're like,
Oh,
You
yeah.
ain't came by in a while.
Right.
Say
Where
your
you
mama
at?
no more. You
Yeah.
don't think about me no
'Cause
more.
she
with
was
it.
being
You don't call me. You don't call me anymore. You don't call me.
Right.
But I do.
I'm the one that left.
I still
Right.
have like
You can do
delivered
that.
packages to my parents' house just as a reminder to come by.
Just as a reminder. That's
You know
nice.
what?
That's nice.
You want to know what my reminder is to my parents to come visit? The weather.
Hey,
The weather.
right.
They be like, when you coming home? You coming home from Christmas? No.
Right.
Why not? Screenshot weather.
Right.
And send
Especially
it
this
to
past winter
You ever
in the
dealt
Midwest.
with? I asked her. I was like, you ever dealt with Christmas in 65-degree weather? It's amazing.
Right.
You should try it. You should try it.
Exactly.
I've been in Indiana 25 years. I know what I'm getting when I go home.
Right.
Miserableness.
I'm with it. Right.
Yeah.
I was just out there
Have you seen
in
Vegas?
Chicago.
Huh?
Have you seen Vegas?
Right.
It's
Does-
snowing out there.
Is it?
It gets
Where
cold.
in
It
Vegas?
gets cold in Vegas because I went to Vegas on a
I know.
strip in January,
But have
and
you
the
ever
little
seen?
fountains was frozen and stuff. at one-
Okay. You
Oh,
ever
shit.
seen a?
It's
You ever
like
seen a
palm-
minus?
palm
You ever seen a
trees and
minus
snow?
sign in front of your temperature?
Right.
Do they get
Below
a minus
some
sign?
shit.
No, y'all
Right.
got hit with the polar vortex. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's
Do
some
y'all
other
remember?
shit. That's
I was
some
just out there in
Antarctica
Chicago.
shit.
She from
Yeah.
Chicago. She
I
get
am.
that shit on a regular with the lake.
Listen, all day, every day.
Oh,
8
the lake.
layers.
Oh,
At least 8 layers
Jesus.
of socks. I'm just kidding.
Cause
Do y'all-
then there's this this secret saying because nobody pays attention to it. It's called wind chill.
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Like that's a whole nother code.
Right. You know what's up.
My uncle call it the hawk. You come outside, that hawk come
Shit.
get you.
For real. You
They
right.
go through all that, whatever
right.
you got, all them layers. You
You
got
right.
You've
Listen.
you've seen the memes.
For real.
You know it's cold when the first word that come out your mouth is a cuss word.
Right.
Shit.
Right. Right. As
You
soon
know
as
you know it's bad when you have a fit that you forgot something in the car. Like
Right. Yeah, you be mad. Put
No, I
put,
leave
put
that
on
in the
6
car. It's
layers just to
staying
get
in
it
there.
out the car.
You gotta start your
Yeah.
car 30 minutes before you leave.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is
Yep.
it that cold? You be like,
Listen, did y'all ever watch SpongeBob?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do y'all remember the episode where he was trying to deliver that pizza to that, and there was all like kind of shit happening when he was
Yeah.
trying to.
Uh-huh.
And then at one point it started like snowing and the weather got bad as
Oh,
fuck.
yeah, that's
and
that
he still
Midwest
had
weather.
that pizza.
Yeah.
That happened to me.
What?
What, delivering pizza? The delivering
That
pizza
was
part
me.
or all the
Delivering
seasons?
pizza.
I wasn't delivering a pizza. Here's the story. Okay, I worked downtown at a pizza spot.
Downtown
This
Chicago.
was downtown Chicago.
Oh,
the
my.
same
At a
the
pizza
same
spot.
word where Jesse allegedly said he got.
Jesse, you know
Where
what?
was he
That
at?
was a
State
little
Street?
further north. That was a little further, but we'll
We'll touch
but
you
it
to
was
that.
yeah, right. But so we shut it. It was what was at that time like the wildest blizzard or whatever for like decades in Chicago, right?
Yeah.
And so we shut down early because nobody was coming in. It was like the weather was crazy. I tried to go home. I tried to go to the south side, and all kind of shit was happening. So long story short, it took me like 3 hours to try to get home. Couldn't make it, and then get back to like 6 blocks from where I even started. And I'm walking these 6 blocks. It's fucking buses turned to the side, stuck in the snow, like taxis and shit on the sidewalk, like wild ass shit. And I make it to my coworker's place, which is where like the only safe place I found, like to to stay or whatever that night. And I had a pizza in my hand the whole time, y'all. I had a family size chicken taco pizza
Yeah.
in my
Taco
hand the
pizza.
whole
Like,
time.
chicken
3
taco.
hours,
Yeah.
3 hours, y'all.
Nah.
And that 6 block walk, I was like, I was fucking shielding myself. It was wild. It was wild.
Like how's you
It was
walking
wild.
through that snow?
Listen, I was chucking it. My head was down. I told you that pizza helped, bro. I just kind of blocked myself. I was chucking
I
it.
used to walk
I
to
bet
school
you that shit
in the
was
snow.
concrete bricks when you got it.
I know, right? I know. Yeah, we popped in the
I
oven.
got a microwave.
We ate though.
Use
I wasn't
that
gonna show up with no
use-
food. I wasn't gonna show up
use
with
that
no food. They
motherfucker.
giving me shelter.
If you was wrestling, you used that bitch as a steel chair.
That was some hunter
For
gatherer
real.
shit. You know
Right.
what I mean? She came home like, look,
right. Ah.
It looked like she came out the
like
freezer.
fucking Croque Magnons and shit.
Right. No,
That's
listen.
stupid.
No, it was like the episode of Martin with Cole when they sent Cole out to get the pizza.
Yeah,
And
that's
they
exactly.
opened the door,
Yeah,
he was stuck
that's
with the
accurate.
pizza.
No.
That's
Where Cole
basically
at
what
the
it
pizza?
was.
Open the
Pizza broke in
Cole
half.
right there.
Yeah, that's
Nah,
basically what
I'm
happened.
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
That's what made me move to
I'm-
San Diego. I was like,
I'm
fuck
tired of
this.
He said,
Fuck this. I was in San Diego June 1st,
All right.
the next year.
Just one more thing, just for a touch of nostalgic before we get into these topics. Drake dropped So Far Gone, 10-year anniversary.
That's cute.
Hey,
Did y'all download it?
absolutely.
Yeah. I've been rocking.
It's
with
never
that.
left my phone.
Right. That part.
No matter as many phones as I've had, like there's just certain projects that come with me.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne, Dedication 2, Drought 3. Those are for no matter how many phones I get. As soon as I'm able to download music, boop.
I'm with
That all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's what obviously started him.
What kind of memories do you have with that mixtape? Because a lot of people will say, "Oh man, that takes me back."
Don't take me there.
It don't take me there.
Don't take me there.
A lot of trolley rides.
Nah,
I was on the
hey.
trolley a lot listening.
Yeah.
Listen to Lust for
Basic
Life.
trading.
On the orange line.
Yeah.
That takes me back to like the summer of me going into like the army and basic training and stuff like that. And this was back in like 2009. So like Facebook was like
09,
Facebook was like where it was at.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So like
Good
I
old
remember
blog
Did you take that
years.
gas
Yeah.
mask off?
Huh?
Yeah.
Did you take that gas mask off?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got to.
Inhale.
You got
Oh,
to,
shit.
man. Looking like a 3-year-old snotty nosed kid, bro.
That's crazy.
Oh, I've seen
Talking
that.
about
Yeah.
say your ABCs.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm too busy sneezing.
That's crazy.
And stuff. And they
That's
get you on
crazy.
camera and all that. But yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's when it came out for me, was in basic training. And like, you know, even then, like, I don't think nobody really knew where, you know,
Yeah.
what was geared to happen with
Yeah.
him.
I'm
Like
with
he changed the game, and like I don't care what nobody says. Like you can say you don't like Drake, you have to respect what he's doing because he's mastered the marketing. You can't go anywhere without hearing Drake.
True.
No matter where you go, gas stations, malls, nail salons, radio, parties, whatever.
You're gonna have some young kids talking about, man, Lil Wayne spazzed out. Like, nigga, that was 10 years ago. So.
Right. Listen,
Yeah.
that part.
Lil-
Like they was
but Lil
asking who
Wayne-
Missy Elliott was? You mean like that?
Yeah.
Because I was.
I feel it. I was like, but Lil Wayne he cemented himself. Like he could come out with these albums and mixtapes and they'd be trash, but like when Wayne was on, there was nobody.
You know what?
Nobody in
No
the.
ceilings was my shit.
I was
No
going
ceilings.
I was going back and forth between ignorant shit versus ignorant shit. just like how like
shit.
Jay-Z and Beans did it,
Yeah.
and how Drake and Lil Wayne did it.
Lupe Fiasco did it the
Stretching
best.
on that one.
And I have to
Lupe
give
Fiasco
it.
did it the best.
I have to give it out of those two tandems. I got to give it a Hov and Beans.
That's cool. I mean,
Like, to
that's
me,
cool though. I mean,
I was like, Drake did his thing,
see,
man, but Hov and Beans, I'm like,
I'm not a fan of Jay-Z collabs though. I like Jay-Z by himself. I'm not a fan of when he collabs.
well, that was
about
off
Watch-
American Gangster.
what about
though.
what
I
about
know,
Watch
that's
the
what I'm
Throne
saying.
though? What about Watch the Throne?
No, I'm okay. I would
Okay.
prefer Jay-Z by himself.
All right, so like 09,
But that's me.
that mixtape drop. Any 10-year anniversary mixtape you want to hear in the future?
Yeah, absolutely.
Which one?
I need Dedication 2, Lil Wayne. These might be all Lil Wayne's to keep it real with you.
Okay.
Dedication 2, Drought 3, No Ceilings. I need those 3. I need
No Ceilings came. Okay,
No
No
Ceilings
Ceilings
is
came
my
out.
shit.
It should be out back now. It's 09.
Yeah, it
right?
was like 09 too.
Yeah,
so
it should be coming back now. So.
It's actually like October or November, give or take. It's like late in the year because that was like right before he went to jail, I think.
Oh,
Yeah,
before I had to go
because-
to Rikers Island with that gun
Yeah.
charge.
It was right when I bought that Infinity from you.
Oh,
Because that's the first thing I played.
Hey, I know
That's the
that's
first thing I
right.
played. No ceilings.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was-
man, that's
Yeah, it was
hilarious.
like
There
it was
you
like
go.
late. It was like late in the year because I remember
It was like September or
Whatever
something.
works.
2010.
There you go.
October.
2010 Drake dropped "Thank Me Later."
I had to give him a shout out for that.
Right.
It was like, "This is when I bought that
man.
Infinity from you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yo, I might need a warning before you do more of these gunshots. I told you I'm from Chicago.
yeah,
bro.
you
Oh,
know she
yeah,
from
yeah,
the South
yeah.
Side. You
I'm
get
about to
South
pull
Side.
out
might
in this,
duck.
but
Or
listen.
like, you can't catch me lacking.
Right, don't make me pull out, bro.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Give me Meek Mill's. Oh no, Wiz Khalifa, Cushion Orange
Cushion
Shoes.
orange juice.
Cushion
Ooh.
Orange
Okay.
Shoes.
Ooh,
But
I'm
Meek
with
Mill,
it.
I throw Meek Mill in there too. Dream Chasers.
I'll probably keep it West Coast, man. For me, I would want Well, shit, Future Street Drug Sounds from Dom Kennedy. I want that. I think it came out in 2010. So that's next year. And the year after that, I want that from the West Side with Love Part 1.
I think that came out
2011.
It was 2011?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Yeah. I remember that coming out in 2011. That's 8 years ago.
So now
I
you
don't know,
gotta
man.
tell
I
why you
remember
remember
playing
that.
it.
So now
I
you
remember
gotta
playing
tell.
it around that time.
2011.
You
'Cause I
probably
remember,
didn't catch on. You know, sometimes we get
Because 2009, he came out with 25th Hour. 2010, he came out with was that Future Street. And after Future Street, he came out with From the West Side with Love Part 1. Now, many people don't know about West Side. Everybody knows about the album West Side with Love 2. But no one knows about that one. That when he dropped it. That shit right there. Or like, give me that OG Dom Kennedy. But yeah, you know, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that Bullet Ain't Got No Names Volume 2 from Nipsey Hussle. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that to come back out.
Go.
You know, who else? You know, I'll throw it out there. Give me that J. Cole Warm Up from 2010
Okay.
I feel it.
from next year. You know, give me that Wale Back to the Feature though. I'm gonna need that.
I'm with it.
I'm gonna need that Back to the Feature Wale.
I'm with that. I love Wale.
I just want the old Wale.
I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that
Hey,
Pilot
you like
Talk.
the new Wale? He woke.
I'm gonna need Pilot Talk
ain't with
1 from Currency.
Have you heard the new shit with him and have you heard 2009 with him and Wiz?
Oh,
The new one that they just dropped like last week.
oh, dude, that need to be a 10-year anniversary with
That
that
shit is hard.
that Wiz and Currency.
Yes.
My man Easy really looking up though.
Oh, it was 2010, March.
Oh,
From
West Side with Love Part 1.
Part 1.
Oh, that was 2011. But oh well,
Yeah, because I wasn't.
Oh, okay, that makes it even closer then.
that even closer for me.
Yeah.
So maybe,
And you already said the warm up, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that was one. That was the one I was gonna say, but you already said it.
Yeah.
So.
I'm gonna let y'all do y'all thing with the rap. With the.
I mean,
With the
I want to
rappity
make sure
rap.
I'm accurate
Yeah,
before I
with
say
the rap
another
talk.
one. You know.
I'm just sitting here thinking like, let me just look through my library. That'll tell you everything.
Yeah, so I'm gonna need those mixtapes. Oh, might as well shit.
Lupe Fiasco, Enemy of the State.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
You know what? Not
I'm
many
a big
people
Lupe
show this
fan.
brother
Me
love,
too,
but
me
you know,
too. I gotta
I'm
give it
gonna
to
need
him.
that Charles Hamilton. Isn't This Awkward? Mixtape.
Nice.
That's a good Valentine's Day mixtape as well. My man, Charles Hamilton haven't been the same since he got punched in the face.
Damn.
I mean, a lot of people usually aren't. You know?
Just saying.
Yeah, that's true. Life
Right.
hit you.
But yeah, man, we'll just get into these topics real quick. We're gonna talk about industry plans for real quick. You know, I didn't believe that you guys have the point of saying Chance is an industry plan. I never looked at him as such. So how did that come
I've heard
about?
it. before.
Other people do.
Other
Yeah,
people?
yeah. He's had
Yeah.
to like defend himself.
He's like too good to be true. Like what makes like his clean image after he cleaned
it's
it up
not
after the acid rap and shit. Like
No.
I didn't follow Chance that much. So
Yeah. Well, I think what I've seen is folks they bring his parents into it because his parents are like his dad worked with
political
yeah.
oh yeah,
his
they've been
dad
at the
worked
White
with-
House, huh? With the Obamas. and
Yeah,
all that
his
shit.
dad did. Yeah, and his mom with I think an attorney general, I believe. I'm confident in that answer actually. But yeah, but and then yeah, that's why. That's basically.
That's why.
Yeah, and then but think about
it's
it.
kind of hard to say you started from the bottom and all that kind of stuff when
From
Right.
independent.
from independency when you have people who have
Connections.
political ties. Like
Right.
you got political ties, 9 times out of 10 you got money.
No, I'm not
You
gonna
got
agree with
connections. You
that.
got connections.
You have
You got
connections.
connections.
I'm not gonna say
his brother
money,
Taylor
but you have
Bennett
connections.
should be big too, then, right? With
Yeah,
that-
which
with
he
that-
is, and he's growing.
Yeah.
Here's
He's
what I
growing, but
think.
is-
Here's what I think got Chance to where he is. Like his maybe yes, his political ties help, but him also actually speaking up against Rahm Emanuel, who was the mayor of Chicago at the time. Like him speaking up, that helped. Him giving that $1 million to CPS, Chicago Public Schools, like that helped. He used that, and then he started riding that wave because, like, he had a
Where
whole
did he
press
get it?
conference.
Where did he get that money from?
But you don't need you don't. Well, the $1 million he got. Well, he got that from Apple. He got that from everything that happened after Apple. Like, you know what I'm saying? So and then in SoundCloud, book, right? Whatever.
With coloring book.
Right, with coloring book. And he got his little chunk. I mean, he had to defend himself on that. Like, he got his little chunk of change, and then after that his album was free. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, he's using it to his advantage. If anything, I would say Chance, he may not be the face of industry plants, but I think he did it smart. I think he, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think the way he went about things was smart. I mean, he still got endorsements, you know what I'm saying? Those Flamin' Hot Nachos, what is it? Dorito Flamin' Hots are fucking bomb.
Yeah, I feel like
I don't think Chester Cheeto took that too kindly.
Right.
Yeah, we got potato chip beef.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, in terms of Chance, like, given the opportunities and like the route that he was like pretty much given. Mm-hmm. You know, he made do with what he had. He did what he had to do. He made shit shake with what he was getting. So I mean, like, I'm not gonna knock his hustle.
Right.
I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
What about? Do I really have a problem with him being an industry plant or anything like that? Mm-hmm. Nah, because there's people who are completely not who they say they are. Like, just flat out.
Yeah.
And they're big.
Yeah.
What about your boy 6ix9ine?
Like I was gonna say, like Tekashi, I never believed none of that shit. Like, I don't understand like how all of a sudden he just blew up. Like, nobody, you never remember hearing about him like being like a new artist and like slowly growing. You just immediately heard of him. Icky got the stiffy, blah 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 blah. King of New York. Wait, what?
Yeah. Wait, you're right.
Yeah,
like,
he's the Feds. So.
All I'm gonna say, Charlamagne, you might have to suck his dick, like you said on
you
said on.
Like, to me, it don't make no sense.
He said if he beat this case, I'm like, hey, because his baby mama was on Vlad, and she had the paperwork, and she was like, yo, Vlad, if Daniel Hernandez cooperates with the law, he could walk out scot free.
And that's why he's the Feds.
He's not walking out scot-free, bro.
Hey, if he walks out, he's the Feds. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, even if witness protection for
but
life.
where he gonna go?
He gonna live in fucking South Dakota or some shit with the Indian reservations. He gonna have to change his whole name. He's gonna cut his hair off.
He's getting hit with RICO charges. You not walking away from that. Not walking away from that.
Wow.
It's just not. It's just not happening, bro.
I'm just saying. If they offered a deal like that,
he ain't white.
That don't make no sense.
He ain't white. He ain't walking away from that.
Maybe he blue.
What is he?
Maybe
he's rainbow. He rainbow.
This nigga gonna be like Sammy the Bull.
Man.
Oh, easy. There's just no way.
Blue,
there's
like
no way. There's no way. Like, I know we say like there's no way certain people can get away with shit, but there is no way he's walking away with just a slap on the hand for some racketeering charges.
I don't know, man.
I mean,
that's why I'm saying what I'm saying.
T.I. had gun charges up the wazoo, and he only did 2 years.
Yeah.
That's gun charges. That's gun charges.
Yeah.
We're talking about like money laundering, extortion, all of that kind of stuff. Mafia type shit.
Yeah, racketeering stuff.
Mafia type shit. Like, you're not finna get away with that. You're not. Like, you can lock people up and people can get short amount of time for guns. But you're not doing anything. Like, you didn't do anything with the guns. You just had a lot of guns. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? No, like, people lost their lives over money type shit. Like, no. And you trying to be gang related? Oh yeah. They can't wait for to catch you slipping. That's your ass, Mr. Postman. Like, nah, bro. He's not getting away with that. If he does, he got to be in witness protection for the rest of his life.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be like,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Somebody else.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I want him to get away with anything, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did, because I see this shit all the time. Like, and he has the money to pay for a good lawyer to keep that shit moving. Like. And knowing this system, but but knowing this system, now, that's all that's needed.
Question. What? Now, when you say he got money to keep that shit going for a long time, like, are we talking about like R. Kelly piss tape long money?
Oh my God.
Where you can go a whole decade before you step in court, or are we just talking about like a couple years?
Say decades. R. Kelly,
If they didn't take it all, if they didn't take it all, whatever he has left, if they didn't take everything, he ain't on R. Kelly's level for sure as far as funds are concerned.
He got to protect his family too. Like that's the thing about it. It's like
if he can't get to you, we're gonna get the thing closest to you.
Yeah, like this is gang shit. Like this is.
I'm with it. I understand.
Like nah, nigga. Like let me find out you snitch.
Yeah,
that's everybody. That's everybody. Yeah. Everybody coming up missing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
you know what you got in, you know what you signed up for.
Yeah. So, but I mean, hey,
even if Shawty smashes baby mama,
I don't even know anything about that.
Hey man, that ain't in the words of what's his name from Paid in Full. Everybody, that shit happens. Everybody's baby moms get hit sometimes.
Damn.
In the rap game,
I bet.
In the rap game, in any
industry?
Game, or in any game.
My broke ass cousin's hitting some they boys baby mama. Sorry,
man.
I'm sorry.
Gunshot, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Gunshot, please.
Draco.
Hey, yeah.
That was more.
That was crucial.
I'm just saying. I get it.
You know.
Man,
Look, we don't even know how to follow up after that. My bad.
Next topic.
My bad.
You got it.
We're gonna skip 21, homie.
That's some Southside shit right there.
Man.
I'm just saying.
All I gotta say after that is, you tough, right?
Uh-oh.
No.
Yeah, man, Rico. Shit.
When they hit you with that repo your vehicle.
Hey.
Man.
Yeah. Well, Kaepernick just received allegedly $60 million in settlement money from the NFL. Absolutely. Well, him and Eric Reed.
Nah, he got way more than that.
He got way more than that?
He got way more than that.
He better get way more than that.
He got way more than that. Bro, he just sat there and
his contract
said,
is worth more than that.
He just first of all.
Yeah.
He just sat there and said he declined the Fleet Football League. So he was like, I need $20 million just to even remotely consider playing. I need $20 million. This is the NFL. Every NFL team is worth over $1 billion, and all you got was $60 million for him getting blackballed. Nah, they paid him that back. That's why it's confidential. Yeah. That's why you don't know a for sure number. They was like, hey,
if
look,
you could guess a number, what would it be?
No, he had to get close to $100 million.
That's what I was about to shout out to.
Tax free.
Yeah.
Tax free.
Tax free. Damn.
Tax free.
I was about to say
$100 million tax free.
Shit,
tax free.
Nigga, that's $100 million knee he got on right there.
For real.
That's that Nevada.
Damn.
Come on,
Nevada
man.
money.
Come on. Like you got.
I don't think they get taxed like that.
And that's the thing is like Kaepernick's gonna be set for life because even if he let's say even if he didn't get $100 million.
Do you
he
agree?
Got Nike money
do you
too.
agree with him taking the settlement from the NFL and not like trying to take it to the stage?
I agree with it because we have enough eyes on the situation anyway, and with following him and his Know Your Rights camp and all the other stuff like. He served his purpose. Right. He served his purpose. And he's going to continue to serve his purpose as well. Like he's going to do right by the community or communities with the money that he gets because he's sitting nice. You talking about R. Kelly money? Like he's sitting nice.
And
money was never an issue.
Nike endorsement deal.
He's still getting that 99 million or something like that from Nike.
Who?
Colin.
No, I don't think he got like
Brother Kyle.
Million. I don't think he got 90.
Did you hear about that sports store that
all
their Nike stuff? That's what your dumb ass
stupid talking about some
dumb ass.
What was it that the guy said?
That's what your dumb ass.
That's what your dumb ass.
Right. They quoted him. Didn't they quote the owner? He said like, "Oh, I didn't know it was that big of a deal." Or I guess he's that big of a deal or some shit like that.
Well, I don't want no social justice warrior bullshit in my store.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you don't hand them last checks to your employees.
Right. You ain't got no dough.
And if he was really smart, he would understand that Nike sell guns to both sides. He would know Philip Knight will like go to GOP candidates and like still like fuck with the Republicans. But he didn't make good business decision. He made an emotional decision that cost him his business. You stupid motherfucker.
That's why Nike is
stupid
smart.
motherfucker.
You want to know? You want to know why Nike was good regardless, whether they supported Kaepernick or not? Because they're the endorsers of the NFL jerseys.
You wouldn't.
Doesn't fucking matter.
You wouldn't.
I make all your jerseys
Right.
and equipment.
Right.
I'm still getting paid.
Right.
Like,
So
who you gonna go to
And they
Reebok?
never stop getting paid because people start buying more of Cap's jerseys, even people who don't got shit to do with the 49ers. So
Oh yeah.
like,
oh, yeah.
duh, like yeah, Nike's
And-
been
and-
good.
and
They've been saying
he's
good.
he's good, bro.
Yeah.
He's Colin Kaepernick. He's good.
Yeah.
He in the short amount of time that he did what he did.
Yeah.
You got to put him up there with all the great
Oh,
activists. You got
easily.
He's
he there
he's
with
the
Muhammad.
new Muhammad.
Yeah,
He's the new Muhammad.
Yeah.
Players like
I know Jason Whitlock will say something different.
man, fuck Jason Whitlock too. Coon ass nigga, bro. He a coon ass nigga too.
Dang, he
Nah,
got.
'cause
Called him a coon ass nigga.
Bro, because he sat there and was like, when LeBron James's LA mansion got spray painted nigger, he was like, that shit doesn't affect him. He still got millions of dollars.
The
I was like,
fuck?
he's
What
still
the
a
fuck?
black person. He's still a black
Right.
man. They still criticize and crucify him to this day.
Right.
Regardless, it don't
Money don't. That's why I don't fuck with people because they.
it don't
focus
matter
too
how
much
much
on
money you got in this world. Sometimes you still just a nigga
Right.
to a lot of people.
Hey, can we get some? Can we get some Jay-Z real quick?
You know what I'm saying?
Still,
Like it
nigga.
doesn't. It does not matter. So when he sat there and was like, he's sitting here trying to play like he's really affected by it. He don't care about that.
Yeah.
What you talking about, bro? If
This
he don't
why I
care,
don't-
he wouldn't wear "I Can't Breathe"
Yeah.
during
Yeah.
a basketball game.
Yeah.
If he didn't care, he wouldn't make his teammates all take pictures honoring Trayvon Martin. Like he wouldn't do all
Right.
that kind of stuff.
He wouldn't build a school.
Did you
Yeah.
hear-
Motherfucker.
Speaking of Trayvon, did you hear that George Zimmerman got a Bumble account
Nah,
in Florida?
Really?
I did see
Here's
that.
my phone.
I
Hold
did
on.
I did see that the
I'm
gun
just
that he
kidding.
shot Trayvon with got auctioned off for like $250,000.
For a quarter
Oh, I
million.
saw that too. I
Yeah.
saw that too.
I'm like-
I'm about to get an account and blow that motherfucker up. For
You
real.
know, I'm just saying.
for that.
George Zimmerman, you better not swipe right on some black chicks.
Right.
They will set your ass up.
You know what I can
In
see
the
Bumble
state of
doing though?
Florida,
But you know what I
though.
can see? You said Bumble, right?
Yeah, he's on
That's what
Bumble,
it's
so the
called.
women have to choose
Bumble.
him.
You know what I could see them doing? Shutting his ass down.
Yeah.
Figuring out who he is, and if they know better, they'll do that.
Why
Because
don't
if
you-
anybody
why don't you
sees
just
that,
go to like that Trump dating site where like Trump
ew, huh?
supporters. Yeah, there's a Trump
because
dating
he's
site.
because he's
You mean
dumb.
the one, the
Because-
country
well, I mean,
one?
I don't
seen
know.
that one?
I mean,
Yeah,
dating sites for all kinds of people. You know.
that's true. No, the Trump one. That's funny. No, I mean, listen, George Zimmerman. He just needs to go on somewhere far, far, far.
he just-
ain't he
he's-
locked up? Last I heard, he has a couple more charges on him.
I don't know. I mean,
He got and that's the thing.
he got a Bumble
'Cause he did
profile, so I mean,
He got
He can still
a,
do that from jail.
he got a nice little
Yeah.
essay full of charges and all that kind of
Right,
stuff.
that's what I'm saying.
But that he's gonna get his. He's gonna get his sooner or later.
Oh,
he's gonna
shit.
get his.
That's not a
But,
threat, audience. That's not a
Nah.
threat.
I mean, I ain't. Hey, in the words of Riley from the Boondocks, if I
Yeah.
catch you in the streets, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
yeah.
Wow.
I'm
Okay.
bro. And that's for real. But yeah, with
That's a
Kaepernick,
threat.
bro.
Right.
Kaepernick, I think he got like 100 mil
100
at
mil?
least.
Yeah.
And I think Eric Reed got close to that. He probably didn't get as much
Eric
as
Reed,
Kaepernick.
and they were fucking with Eric Reed when he got back in the league. They were hitting him with so many random drug tests.
He
Oh,
got
yeah, I
Wazoo,
heard
yeah.
that.
like,
Hell
he
yeah.
got
crazy.
he
They
got
was finding
signed.
him.
He got signed in week
flagged
6.
for like the
He got
the-
signed like week 6, and he got drug tested 9 times.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm like 9 times, and you came damn near mid season, G.
Yeah.
But they're random. Like yeah, they were fucking with. It. They thought they
Yeah.
was gonna catch him slipping, but
Yeah.
he knew what it was. He knew what it was when he got back in.
That's
and
on
I'm
probation.
happy that he actually was able to like sign a
with Carolina.
multi-year team.
Yeah.
But
I read somewhere that they were talking about. I think maybe it was the Panthers that was talking about picking Kaepernick up. Y'all read that too?
He might be a Patriot.
Or
from what I
yeah, I
heard.
was about to say Patriot.
he's not coming back in the NFL.
No,
Nah,
he's my choice though, right?
Nah, he should. He loves the game, bro. That was
No,
his
no,
main
No,
thing.
let him
I
go
think
to the. Let him go to
I
the.
think by
AAF.
choice he's
The
not
San
doing it
Diego
by
Fleet
choice.
needs a quarterback.
It's
Oh, that's a real
like
thing.
just because
Yeah.
like it's deeper with like, and that's why I fuck with Cap because it's deeper than football. Like it's not just
Yeah.
football. Like
Oh, hell yeah,
Oh
I'm with
yeah,
it.
yeah. I won my collusion case, but I'm not finna just be like, oh, okay, I can go back and play football. Like
Yeah.
nah, Y'all still on that fuck
Yeah.
shit though.
Oh,
But that was his
they
story
will
from the
always be with that
beginning,
fuck
though.
shit.
Like,
Yeah.
that was one of the main things he was fighting. He was like, I love this game. That was what he was pushing for
Yeah.
a minute. So,
But you get
From-
you get
I
the
can't-
money.
Yeah.
You get the money now, and now you go back to the same 32 teams that didn't give you a chance and play.
no, but yeah, if you give them
No, 'cause you-
stipulations,
So-
yeah, if you
but
tell
but
them like,
but
hey, I'm
by
only coming
me-
back
by
not
him
only
getting
with this
that money, by him
Uh-huh.
getting that money, that let him know that okay, so it was true. Y'all really were trying to fuck me over.
Well,
I'm not
that's
finna-
obvious. People know that. But here's what I'm saying.
I mean, the writing's on the wall. I mean, like you signing like quarterbacks from arena football leagues, my nigga. I'm like, what?
right, which is
And
true.
then you just
but
sign,
here's-
and then they just and the Cleveland Browns just signed Kareem Hunt. Yo, the man kicked a white woman in a hotel and got signed. They'd
I'm
rather
with
for
it.
let brothers to
agree.
beat the shit out of white women, the white man's most prized possession, the white woman, and come back and get a job in the NFL.
You're right.
Woo,
But
boy.
that's what you show up and you tell them to change.
That's a cycle of like the Ray Rice shit. Like they've always,
Oh, yeah.
they always fumble on domestic battery, cases.
I think,
whether it be,
I think they gave Ray Rice more trouble though.
yeah, because they fucked up. They literally was like they knew about it, then lied and was like, oh, we didn't know anything about
And
it.
then the tape came out.
But not only did the
That
tape
tape
come
came
out, not only did the tape come out,
That was funny.
the Atlantic City PD was like, yeah, we contacted the NFL when it happened.
Oh, yeah.
When shit like
I
that
remember.
happens with athletes, police have to notify the leagues
ASAP.
ASAP.
So
And
okay,
so they
that,
knew
that
about
makes
it.
sense then because
No,
They
it comes
knew
out
about
like
it.
the Ray
3
Rice
months,
thing
yeah.
was more popular.
Yeah, they
So
knew
if it-
about
if
it,
it's
but they
like-
lied.
Yeah.
And
But
then
let's talk
turn
about
around-
Marcus Bennett then.
Marcus Bennett. I don't know. Like,
What are you talking about? Martellus Bennett or Michael Bennett?
That's what I meant. Martellus Bennett.
Martellus Bennett.
Martellus Bennett. That's what I meant. He used to play for the Bears, right?
I was
And
like,
he
what
I
happened
thought,
with
it was,
him?
I thought it was Michael
He's the
Bennett.
one that got they
With
like
the old
profiled
lady?
him and they used excessive force on him in Vegas. That
No,
dude.
that was
in
Michael.
the NFL.
That was
Michael.
that was his brother.
That was his brother,
I
Michael.
think
That
it
was
was
his
his
brother?
brother. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
his brother.
Y'all sure?
I think it was Michael. I'm pretty
What
sure
they
it
do
was
to
Michael.
what they do to Martellus then? Because he's pissed off at the NFL as well.
Because it was his brother.
Nah, it was something after that. I think maybe, but yeah, because it was his brother. But I think he may have spoken up about that or something.
Yeah, and that's really
they
all
started
it
to
was.
retaliate against him with that as well.
Hey.
That's the,
Because
okay.
he's pissed.
Yeah, I get.
I mean,
but
that's some
when
shit
you
he's
read
mad
it,
about.
I'll say now on the flip side, on the report, on
Mm-hmm.
the police report, and like I said, I don't know if it's true, like because with the video and everything, but they say he was the aggressor.
But
They said the reports that he was the aggressor,
and a
Now-
lot of officers say that and they sit on that because they use verbiage like assaultive behavior, right? And they sit on the fact that we're aggressive, but just asking a question like, "Okay, sir, why did you stop me?" They can deem that as being aggressive.
Yeah.
Right.
True.
So and also think about how
True.
an
Got thrown in the back of
officer,
a police car.
yeah, and think about how some officers just approach us off the bat, like you the motherfucker, you the one with the gun and shit, and you know what I'm saying.
You know,
So
you
and then they
And
sit
they
off
be
of that.
assholes.
I
too.
say that at the same time, but we're not talking about like average people, average size people. We talking about a nigga that is 6'4", almost 320 pounds.
Ball of
like
muscle.
you not finna just a cop is not just finna manhandle him like they would try to do me in the street. Like you
They
see
try,
what I'm
that's
saying?
why they show up 4, 5, 6 deep. They will try.
I mean, but even then, like what happened
Yeah.
with him? Did they jump him? No, they didn't. So, but
I'm with it. I got you. I
you know what I'm saying? There's
But the NFL, we know that the NFL will pick and choose what they want to do with each case.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like and especially with our black men, our black players, like they fuck around with the fuck around. We already know. And if we speak out, they'll retaliate. We know that.
of course.
But what I'm saying is, yeah, Colin can take the money, right? Or he took the money. But like if he plays, I think it'll be smart if he does. I think it'll be smart for him
I
to
would
not
wanna
only
see him
take the
play.
money. I mean, well,
because it's gonna be a lot of fuck shit. If he goes on that field, man, they're gonna lit his ass up. They're gonna let people slam him on his head. They're gonna give him so many yellow
Yeah,
flags.
but
the
who do you?
NFL
But who?
dumbest thing.
What
The NFL
players do you know will actually want to do that though?
I'm
It's
sure
still
they're
a
in there.
game.
I'm pretty
I'm
sure.
sure
they're in
players.
there.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure some
It's
some
still a
some
game.
racist ass motherfuckers
You think
who want to
his
get
team
hit
will
on.
let
No,
his-
time
him get
out.
bodied?
Time out. You want to know
What?
who's going to do it? The
What?
people that was like, "Oh, I wouldn't have did that. He's being disrespectful." The people, the football players that are now that's still in the league
Yeah.
that disagree with everything that he was doing.
Okay.
They're-
I'm with
Yeah,
it.
and them strong ass coon ass niggas gonna be coming at him.
Yeah,
all
like,
kinds of
coon
disguised
ass
leaders.
Man, you made me sit down during this training. I'm just kidding. I'm just saying, if he does,
he good.
if he does,
He good over it.
not only take the money, but also like make sure you push for certain regulations and things like that. But that's just my political mind working.
He good. He got 2 middle fingers to the NFL. $60 million, and I got Nike. Bitch, what's happening?
Yeah.
I got both of them. So it doesn't like he's winning regardless. And we as
He got
we as
respect
black
from the
people,
people.
yeah,
who
we
add
as
that
black
to
people, we ain't gonna let nothing happen to him. Like he good.
Yeah.
He good forever.
And then
you know
you
what I'm
got
saying?
you got another side of the spectrum of a rich black man. You got Floyd Mayweather flaunting his money at
Oh my
the
God.
Gucci store. He didn't want nobody to tell him what to do or what to buy.
And you know what? David Banner said it. He was like, it's true. You a grown ass man. If you don't want to support it, or you don't want to be down with the cause or whatever, like I can't do nothing about that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's your choice.
The
Right.
T.I. had to make a little diss song. I was like, I don't think that was
Oh shit, I
necessary.
didn't hear
T.I.
that yet.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was
Tiny
not
made the
against-
choice
I
to
mean-
fuck Floyd. I get it over, it, nigga.
but you know
What you
what?
gonna
Oh,
do?
yeah.
Like T.I., what you gonna do? You gonna fight the nigga?
Right.
Are you gonna fight him?
You must have
ain't
not
got
watched
to.
his live because he's saying he was like when he spoke on that he was like, well, she can do what she wants. She did what she did.
Oh
Hey,
yeah, true.
Oh.
that
Okay.
that ain't
He
had
can't
nothing to
be
do with
mad,
this one.
'cause
That's
he
what
did
he
what he
said.
did.
So
okay.
That was
Yeah.
something completely different. But like,
Yeah.
now
Floyd-
because he
Floyd,
said when he
we-
ran up on him that one time
Uh-huh.
it wasn't entirely on him fucking with Tiny. He said it was some issue he had with him personally. I'm thinking like, yeah, whatever, nigga. But if it is, it is. Like, all right, whatever, dude. Like,
Yeah, like how did you feel though? Like your girl just smashed a dude that you can't whoop.
I don't know about you can't whoop.
Like you know
gunshots,
you can.
please.
Right.
Gunshots, please.
I don't know about
Nigga.
that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your girl like, yeah, I had sex with John Jones.
You just can't box him.
Hey,
Right. Because I'm
But
like,
you know
can
what,
show,
though?
pull up.
not me
I
personally,
shoot
but
the house
like
up.
one of my homies was
I'll shoot the hell up.
one of my homies dated a girl, and she was like, her ex kept trying to like be in the picture and like fuck shit up, whatever. And my nigga was like, man, when I see this nigga, I'm scribing this nigga off tops.
Oh shit.
So it was like, all right. You know how when you niggas get into it, like, hey, you got beef, we got beef too, shit, whatever. He come to the party or whatever, and like, he was like, hey, there go that nigga right there. And we was like, where? He was like, right there with the red hat. And I'm like, you talking about this nigga right here? He was like, yeah. I was like, hey, we gonna have to rethink how we're gonna do this.
He was that
Like,
big.
We need a different
Like
approach.
he was like 6'6".
Damn.
6'6", and we was like he was like, man, I don't give a fuck. Any nigga can get knocked down. I was like, now I feel you on that, but like, can none of
Right.
us like really reach his chin though? Like, I gotta get. I'm gonna have to get on this stage and I'm gonna have to
That's
jump on his
horrible.
back type
Nah.
shit.
Oh,
Like that's how
shit.
big he was.
Yeah, he's like, nah.
I
I'm
would've
gonna kick his
somebody to
kneecap.
report.
I'm gonna
Hey,
twist
you
his,
would've.
kick
But
his
in
kneecap
every
around.
group, in every African American male group, there's always one nigga that got the pistol. He was like, man, fuck it, I'll fire off at his ass.
my God.
Fuck it.
Nigga, fuck
Goodness.
fight, nigga.
Fuck
I'ma
it. I got
shoot.
the.
Damn, the girl was worth it.
No, she wasn't.
Y'all
They
all
broke
about
up.
to catch
They ended up
cases.
breaking up like later on.
Yeah.
But and the thing is, but the funny thing is, like, we
catch
never
a
even
case
got
for
into
a
a fight. We never even it never even got to that point because
good.
they like we was just like, man, fuck that shit, bro.
You
It's
know
not
what he
worth it.
should have
It ain't worth
did?
it.
You know what he should have did? He should have got his sisters, cousins, whoever, and fought the girl. I
Ooh,
won't say
ooh,
that.
ooh, ooh.
And
She was
fought the
about
girl
to-
because
Dang,
if
I was
the
about
ex
to get her to
is
say it.
if the ex is showing up trying to get up in the picture, that's her fault. Beat that bra's ass. I'm just saying.
Beat that, bro. Well, close enough.
You know? Yeah.
That's what she's allowing.
I don't like to call my queens bitches. That's why my handle is Hey Queen. Cause,
Oh, okay.
Hey, but not all of them are though.
but not all. That's well,
Not all of them
we all
are.
have potential.
Potential.
Come on, give it to me. Give it. Look, he's like, fuck that. We all have potential.
I've said this. I said this before. This is why Lupe is one of my favorites.
Bitch,
He
bad,
said,
woman,
omitting
good.
the word bitch, cursing, I wouldn't say it. Me and dog couldn't relate until the bitch I dated. So,
That hurt him so.
I couldn't.
I'm with it.
I was like, okay, I felt that. I felt
I'm
that.
with it. I'm with
All
it.
right.
But I mean, you know, a lot of people are like, man, Floyd, how could you? You know, the black community had you black and all that. I'm like, look, nigga, like, he made money off of his job is to beat the fighter in front of him. You chose to buy his pay-per-view,
Right.
cheer him on. That's on you.
Stream.
Ooh.
I've never paid for a
Well, I'm
Floyd
just
fight.
saying,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
that's on you.
Stream
you
to
know what I mean?
watch.
Right.
First.
Watch
I
it
think
from the
First
patio.
row,
First
first
row.
row type
First
shit.
row.
Y'all with it. Y'all with
You
it.
feel me?
You
I
know,
never paid for
Yo,
it.
y'all need
if
to put
Floyd,
me
if
on.
Floyd finessed y'all for $100 pay-per-view buys for a Pacquiao fight for the
Oh, yeah.
McGregor fight, that's on you. I
Yeah.
mean, he doesn't owe you shit. Matter of fact,
Nobody.
you should be
does.
thanking Floyd Mayweather for giving you guys some money. I'm pretty sure y'all made some side bets against some racist
Right.
motherfuckers who don't like Floyd.
Hey,
You know what I'm
man,
saying?
I'm
You tell some of your SA homies like, hey, dog, you got how much you got on Canelo? Oh, okay, I'll put 100 down on Floyd, and you come back collecting.
That makes sense.
That you
Bro,
know, like don't sit there
but
and
here's
act
the-
like, oh, Floyd owes me. Nah, nigga, Floyd got you some money too.
But
Stop it.
Who was saying that?
Nah,
Just-
some
just-
people, you know,
You
some
might have
people
a
are.
chance to
But
do
that's the
that.
thing, though. They feel bad with that, but like Jordan has publicly said Republicans buy Jays too.
Well, I mean, that's true.
Because the man's
right.
been under Philip Knight.
Yeah.
He saw it.
Yeah. Well, think about it like.
But I'm
all
saying
right,
you
y'all were
can't
talking
pick
about.
and choose. You
You
can't
can't.
pick and choose. That's what I'm saying. You can't sit there and support Jordan and the stuff that he's publicly said. In terms of being in favor of people who are not the same color as his own because they got money, but then when another person of color speaks out about it, you're like, oh no, like bro, you ain't right, blah 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 blah. It's like, no, you can't. If you're gonna say that about Floyd, you gotta say it about all the other people too.
It's just
One
the
thing
optics
Floyd
of
did
it.
say
Yeah.
that had me like, okay. He was just like, all these people coming at me, this and that, but I don't see y'all supporting the money team. I was like, oh, all right. I didn't support y'all niggas, so
But and
go ahead in that Gucci store. Ain't gonna do nothing to me.
Right.
and
Ain't nobody getting my money.
and whoever wrote it for Floyd,
His ghostwriter.
clearly,
His
bro,
ghostwriter?
no, because he said stuff only rich people know about. He was like, y'all complaining about Gucci, which falls under the such and such umbrella with YSL and yada yada yada. Only rich people know that shit. I never
But
knew
he's
that.
a business owner. He might know that.
So
that's the competition.
But I'm
You
saying
feel like
like
that's
from a man
but
who-
an umbrella though, like
I'm with you.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Not the average person doesn't know that.
Well,
Yeah.
we all been
Average
enlightened after
person does
that.
not have
Yeah. Right.
numerous
Dude,
Bugattis.
so I wonder who was his ghostwriter because I wonder how much did that cost? Like how
Hey.
much money did you get paid for that?
He probably got paid a couple racks, bro.
To be in an
He said Floyd said he paid a cook to come $25,000 to come cook him some fried hot dogs.
Wow.
I don't know. That's
That
a weird
sounds
flex.
nasty.
It's a weird flex, but okay.
I could believe
it's
it.
a weird
though.
flex, but
I could believe it.
I can chef that up for
drunk was
25,000.
he?
I got no problems
Did
with
he
that.
say how drunk he was? 'Cause that's some drunk shit.
That's
For real,
that
dead
sounded
ass.
like an opportunity
Spinning.
missed.
Right.
Nigga,
Right. Like, damn.
You know when they were like, man, I'm like this close to stripping. Shit, I'm about this close to frying hot dogs for Floyd Mayweather for
I'm about to
25
say,
grand.
I thought Mac was about to say I'm about to do some six side what's that? Chippendale.
Oh,
Nah, not at all.
not under
I'm
the-
too
no.
It ain't where
I'm
you
too
fit
cheap
in.
to go to a strip club, G. I'm not too cheap
or
to
to
go.
be a stripper.
I'm not. No,
That's what he's talking
Yeah,
No, I'm
that's
not
what
being.
I'm saying.
That's what
I'm
he's
not
talking
eat
about.
that
Or you,
either.
could, or you could sponsor your own stripping team.
about. Ooh.
Six side strip.
Nah.
I don't mind a
strips.
strip club. You too? What you mean you too cheap for a strip club?
Call it what it is.
Hey, man, Pacers is kind of lit.
I don't spend my own money
I
though.
don't
Let
go to
me.
the strip
I
club
need to
either.
get out that
I'm not-
conversation because I don't spend.
I'm
my
so
own money.
bad. I went
I'm
to
a-
a birthday party that had strippers and would not give them eye contact because I knew they would
I give
want
them eye
some money
contact.
from me.
I give them my contact and everything, but like,
Nah, I don't give my eye
You ain't want
contact.
to give up no
I
money.
look
Not
away
that
and
you
shit
felt
like,
bad for anybody.
I ain't got it.
Not look. Not over
I ain't
here.
got it.
I ain't got
What
it
you
for
do?
you.
Turn your chair.
Man, he treating strippers like homeless people. People come there. I ain't got it. I ain't got it. I ain't got
bro,
it.
Right. You crazy.
I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real.
Crazy.
Like one of the main reasons why I won't go to a strip club is like I got a girl, so
Take her with you.
Nah.
No,
Depends
no,
on,
no.
Nah, she might not be that kind of
No,
girl.
let's hear.
no,
it.
no, no,
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
It ain't got it ain't nothing on some like negative shit. It's just
Uh-huh.
in terms of like me and her. It's just like shit. I'd rather just throw my money at my girl and it come back to me versus like throwing my money at a girl that I don't know. It's like,
that's cute.
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not. That's why I'm saying I'm cheap.
You ain't with
I'm
the
not
flex.
just- I'm not gonna spend my I'm
think
flexing for
me,
who?
Right.
Yeah.
For who?
Right.
Yeah, I think
I'm
for
with
me,
it.
For what?
like the intent to go to a strip club.
I'm literally
From my
throwing.
understanding, it was
I'm
to
literally
lust
throwing
over
away my
girls that are dancing up there or whatever. I'm like, I don't.
But let me tell y'all though, but San Diego
not going
strip
home with me,
clubs
so-
are weak as fuck. So there's a good reason
Hey.
to make that decision.
I don't care if I'm at
because
King
there's
of
other
Diamonds
places
or
where
whatever it
but
is.
I've been to
except for
Onyx
the
in Atlanta.
food.
I've been to Onyx in
That's what I'm
Atlanta,
saying.
and this is what also proved my point of why I don't do it. All these females in here dancing, whether they look good or not, you know, it's whatever. But like, don't worry, they ain't worried about me,
Right,
Because as soon as I walk in the Onyx, I'm in there for 15 minutes. Motherfuckers try to charge me $20 for a drink. That was one.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Not doing it.
Yeah.
You know. And then right after 15 minutes after I walked in, T-Pain walked in. Oh, so you really ain't thinking about me now? You trying to go get that
They about to
bag?
swarm him.
Why you? I'm no. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like strip clubs, they ain't worried about me.
Some
They ain't worried about
celebrities, and some of them get paid to show up.
Exactly.
So they use
They give
some
them
of
the
that money
money.
to throw it at them.
Right.
So they don't come out their pocket necessarily.
No, y'all not finna hustle me. You can't hustle a hustler, bro. No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
What you
I'm
mean?
gonna-
You'd be like 50 Cent picking up your dollars after you threw them at him.
Nah, I'm
Like,
the
I want a
type.
refund.
Nah.
Like, she wouldn't even do
I'm
it.
the
Like,
type-
you know what? You didn't shake that left cheek. Give me that
Nah.
left cheek was a little stiff.
I'm on
Give me this
my
shit
petty
back.
level. My petty level is more on like Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas did cash advances on like his American Express credit card. Took like 20 grand out to go to the strip club. Spent it. Turned around, called American Express. Was like, hey, somebody did fraud on my account.
Wow.
They have a zero tolerance policy.
Wow.
And he was like, hey, they forged my signature, so they gave him the 20 grand back.
No chill,
Well,
Gil.
you just put him on blast. I'm just
No, I
kidding.
didn't.
I'm
He
just
put
kidding.
that out there.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm just.
He put that out there. I was like,
Damn.
that's what I'm on. Like, no.
Damn, no chill, Gil.
I'm not even
man.
on that. I ain't even gonna do all that.
But that's what I'm saying. Though, like,
Yeah.
I'm good off the strip.
with
Like
it.
I
How do we
go.
get- how do we
My
get
girl
to
wants to
strip
go to
club?
a strip club. She wanted to go. I was like,
Go
all
to
right.
Pacers. Pacers like probably
We-
the best one they have to offer.
Not,
Not
at all.
Pacers.
Pure Platinum.
Pure
See,
Platinum.
Pacers has the best.
I'm not
food.
going. I'm not going.
They got really good fries.
They
got
got
really
$2
good fries.
But
steaks.
if you
though.
want, like, if
They
you
got
actually
$2
want somebody
steaks.
who know what they doing, like, cause I'll go, like, cause that's like, these bras are athletes, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go for the athleticism, like, dude, look what she did, you know? So Pure Platinum has a few brides. I think Pacers, the only people that I know are, like, decent, are, like,
First
these
of all,
twins.
These are titty bars. These ain't strip clubs.
Oh, yeah. Well, which is why I go. I don't want to see y'all.
Like, I'm trying to see the whole show.
I'm not trying to have, no.
What J. Cole say? She was like, nigga, you're a rapper. Ain't you supposed to tip more? Well, I don't see no pussy. Ain't you supposed to strip more? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with
that's
it.
the truth.
I'm
You
with
know
it.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's
San
like
Diego gets like a bad rep for strip clubs, but like I said, Pacers has good food.
$2
It's
steaks.
worth
They got them
Oh,
$2 steaks though.
$2 steaks.
Hell
$2
no!
steaks.
Why
What
is the
the
steak
hell?
$2?
Hey, that shit be fire. No stomach problems.
They better.
Hashtag.
They probably burn
Hashtag
that
no
shit
st-
to keep you
hashtag
from
no
having them
stomach
stomach
Did you
problems.
pray over your food before
I
you eat
pray
it?
before it.
Twice.
Bro, I pray before I open a bag of chips, G.
Hey, I'm with it.
I don't care what it is. No,
Amen.
hey, I'm
Whatever
so
it is,
serious.
I'm grateful.
Like, yeah, no, it really is. Like, even when I like catch myself like eating before I pray, I'll stop.
Yeah,
Like, even if I take a bite of a pizza and before I start chewing, wait, I ain't bless my food,
I'm with it.
and then I go back to business. You know what I'm
Got it.
saying? So I always do that.
I got you.
So
Alright.
strip
Good
club
job.
or whatever, like.
He got all the right answers.
I would just say, fuck Prada for that monkey looking thing accessory they have. Fuck Montclair with the Sambo ass jacket that they made, and fuck Katy Perry's shoes that she made with the blackface on it. It's documented how I feel about Katy Perry.
Oh
so,
shit!
yeah.
Oh dang! You ain't with the fireworks?
Fuck that fireworks. Fuck that whole feeling like a paper going against the wind. Whatever
You didn't kiss a girl and you like it?
I kiss all kinds of girls and I like it. long time ago, baby.
But not
I'm only kissing one girl now.
Oh,
I'm only
But
kissing
nah.
one
Good
girl
recovery.
now.
Yeah, that
Right.
was I just had to sit there. I was like, just see where you
y'all
was
gotta
at.
have each other's back.
Yeah,
Both
no
of y'all-
mononucleosis
Both of y'all booed
right
up.
now.
Y'all need to have each other's back. You set
Oh,
him
yeah.
up. You
Hey,
almost set him
man.
up.
You know,
You almost set him up.
You know, I'll be saying some shit on here.
I'll say he's this ain't nothing new. This ain't his first rodeo.
Queen.
You can't be 100 and some episodes in and not know how to like watch what you say.
Right.
Like you can't be that far into it and not figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what
I'm with
You
it.
gotta find the thing. You know, I mean, I'm glad I ain't got the homies like, yo, did you see what Marco said on the podcast? Like, no, don't try to fuck up a happy home.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I was say, but I mean, and that just comes with. You know, when you care about somebody, like you make sure that like
make it respectful.
You make it respectful.
That's good.
Like,
Good job, you guys.
You know,
Good job.
that's that relationship life.
Good job. Well, that's y'all's relationship.
But
right? So
I
good
will
job.
say this though. Hey, y'all don't want to support Gucci and all that kind of stuff. That's cool.
Okay, a little shameless plug over here. Go ahead, man. We'll get you some air
No.
horns. Come on, man. Just go ahead. Get it out.
Six Side Apparel, come shop with your boy.
Hey.
Urban support is what's important. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, that's what we really need to be doing is supporting one another.
Exactly.
We support, and I said this yesterday on the podcast at the barbershop. Like, we're supporting these companies and stuff that are already established.
Right.
You know, if you don't buy their stuff, they don't give a fuck. They still got their checks.
Yeah.
They still got their checks.
The white
whatever.
boy is still paying for it.
Whoever, white boys, Europeans, it doesn't matter.
Right.
One, these European companies don't like us anyways. They don't like us anyways.
No
like,
one to give Tory
take our
Lanez that memo.
bro, Tommy Hilfiger
Oh,
don't like black people.
But his son he likes to act like a nigga though.
It's crazy how life works, right?
Yeah.
Malibu's most
But that's
wanted
but
type
that's
of-
because
You know what
his
I'm
son
saying?
is Rich Hill. He's like
shit.
a rapper and he like
Okay.
tatted and shit. Like
Yeah.
he did songs with Dom Kennedy.
No, you know what I'm saying.
but you know why? Because we're the culture. We the culture. We make shit shake.
Oh yeah.
That's why when it comes, what's the most popular sports? Football, basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Who are they mostly ran by?
black, folks.
Black people.
I mean, we know that people love black culture. They don't love black people, right?
Period.
But we also sometimes we have to take a responsibility as well for allowing people to sell our culture right back to us.
Yeah, man.
And I've been saying that for the
sometimes-
longest,
And
so-
sometimes black folks got to be a little careful. I mean, yeah, there may be some white folks with some rhythm, and y'all so quick to put them in the cookout.
We validate them
So quick.
Yeah.
Y'all can't be too
Hey.
quick to do that.
Yeah.
I feel you. I feel
Yeah.
you.
You be
Like,
seeing a white hum like, yeah.
We be infiltrated. We,
You like,
you know,
fuck.
yeah.
It happened to us again.
Which is cool. Like, it's cool. Some people really are invited to the
I mean,
cookout, but you
sometimes-
gotta be. But
Sometimes I
Hey.
be looking at Sean
But-
King. I'm like,
yeah, right.
I don't know yet.
Sean, you so silly. Some people,
Nah.
no. If I can't talk about white people
I
in
was like,
front of you,
I
you ain't
can't.
it. You ain't it.
I was like, Sean King's invited to the cookout, bro. You like,
He looked black.
I mean, not only that,
He look
and whether he
If I
is or-
question it, you
and whether he is or not, like I don't really care. But like you're voicing yourself about a lot of topics that are beneficial and detrimental to us.
Yeah.
Like
But
when
selling
you
black trauma is big business, though.
you said what?
Selling black trauma is big business, though.
Yeah.
It-
Okay.
it-
You right.
It is. It
You
is.
right.
But at the same time, you're putting your life out there. You're exposing your family,
Risking yourself.
and when you're risking yourself for the greater good of other people.
So you don't think Tariq Nasheed is doing the same thing? Tariq Nasheed is doing the other opposite. Like he be putting videos of niggas knocking racist people out, talking about the spirit of Ogun had gotten to him and knocked him out because he's trying to do. He's trying to shift
Flip
it.
the narrative.
He's trying to flip the narrative. Like, nah, black people, we can't just keep being fucking victims out here.
Yeah.
And we, you
It
know,
all
Malcolm
has
X.
a
You
place.
going to
It
Malcolm
all
X
has
route?
its place.
Hey.
It all fits,
But
and it's all needed.
you're right. But even like in the mafia, violence only brings more violence, and that is bad for business. You know, so all the while, like I'm not gonna sit there and say I don't feel the little bit of satisfaction of seeing a racist get knocked out. Like I'm not saying that. That does give me instant gratification, but long term, it's not gonna help. That's just
Yeah.
like
Or firing someone who says something racist, or someone losing an endorsement deal because they said something seemingly racist. That's kind of like the same ramifications. Would you say that?
It depends on how many offenses they have,
You know, like,
and it also depends
Yeah.
on.
Okay,
it also
give me-
depends on
real quick,
what
give
they
an
said and
example.
who they said it
Give an
around.
example.
oh shit, fucking Roseanne.
Roseanne is a
Roseanne said something about monkey. She's like, oh my God, I didn't know she was black. And boom, killed off, written off. She's going.
Right. Overdose.
It's the Connors.
She died of an overdose on the show.
Wow.
Roseanne is a repeat offender.
Yeah.
I would say.
What about Liam Neeson? Are you guys gonna give Liam Neeson a little pass now since he didn't get to find that black bastard who raped his friend?
He don't get a pass. He don't get a pass either. He need but we need to make sure, number one, everybody needs to be educated on the black experience, black history, and like have the real education. But we also need to make sure we have the right people educating them, and we also have to make sure that we are not continuing to having to continue to educate people to the point where it's exhausting. I'm exhausted. Like you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's some things where
I shouldn't have to keep telling you this.
Liam, I haven't heard anything else about Liam. Yeah. And Liam's, is he from the United States?
Yeah, he's from Ireland.
He's from Ireland as well. And there's like social issues in Ireland as well, like from my understanding. I think how their culture addresses it could be different. Yeah. But Liam doesn't get a complete pass. I wouldn't like completely cut him off and fire him. Like I wouldn't like completely dismiss him on my end.
You just want to educate him?
He sounds like one of the ones that needs to be educated, if not even on black history and the black experience and the reality behind that. Yeah. He needs to be educated on what the fuck not to say on fucking TV. Like, or in interviews and things like that. Like,
a movie. Yeah. And oversold it.
Right. Like, no, that's that. I can see his communications person being like, what the fuck? Or his PR person being like,
part in the background.
Yeah.
The background,
right. Like getting in the car, fucking driving through the wall and shit. Like, fuck.
They probably hit him with like, this nigga here, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you had one job, bro.
Yeah.
You had one job.
You didn't use a particular set of skills to really assess that, huh?
Yeah.
My thing about that whole Liam Neeson situation, I mean, he's pissed off somebody raped his friend.
Oh yeah,
that happened to be black. And he talking about some, black bastard, and the first black person he see, he wanted to do
misplaced
something.
anger. I mean, think about it. Black people do
anger.
that.
There's no pass. There's no pass.
Black people do that.
Black people do that shit all the time, though.
Yeah, I mean, like we go fuck up shit. We fuck up our own neighborhood when a fucking jury, when Mike
Brown gets shot, we go fuck up our neighborhood.
And I fucking hate that shit.
The Rodney King riot, the Martin Luther King riot, the Watts riots. You know what I mean? Like all that shit.
Like that too, but like personal shit too. Like somebody steal your shit, somebody goes, I'm gonna steal somebody else's, or like the same thing like with like. I don't know, like my cousin got jumped. I don't know who it was, so we gonna go fuck somebody else up randomly. Right. I'm like, why are we doing that shit?
You're absolutely right. It's the same thing with like shootouts. Me and you get into a fight.
Yeah.
All right, or you and Mezzy jumped me, but she didn't see neither one of y'all. But she know people that fuck with y'all. She go retaliate against them. Like that. It's just we don't think. We don't.
It's just reaction. It's just reactionary. You know what I mean?
Reacting off of emotions and
I think people would have gave Liam a pass if he would have said, "What he look like? Was he like? What's his name?" I mean, I don't know.
He would have given a more detailed description.
Yeah.
Like we're asking the cops to do.
Like, was he short? Possibly. Was he tall? Was he light skinned, dark skinned? Did he have like afro? Did he have a fade? Like,
because when I heard him say that, it legitimately reminded me of cops and when. They give like very vague descriptions of motherfuckers and everybody.
And homie said, "Man, I had the kosh ready." I don't know if you guys know what a kosh is.
No, I was
basically it's a baton. Basically, it's a club. Oh. So he wanted to beat the guy.
Oh, he was trying
to like.
Yeah, I was wondering
specifically the guy or just a random person.
Well, no, the random black person, any black bastard.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's where he went left. Yeah. Like if he was
my
talking
head has
about,
never been there. I don't know.
Getting the
like I'd have been cool if he was person. Like I'd have been more cool with like if he was like, man, I was looking for any tall dark skinned person that was like 6'5", like a little bit more,
a more bit descriptive,
a little bit more descriptive. Like I'd understood it. Like
I probably only would have been cool if he called
But
the
when
black
you
dude
say
that actually raped his friend, the black bastard. That's probably where I'll be like,
if he would have said I was looking
If he
for
would have
that
zeroed in on the perpetrator and not
and
the
said
whole
black
entire
bastard,
group.
yeah,
Got
but
it.
then you generalized every black person as black
Right,
bastards.
right.
It's like
and that's what leads
we
to
have
shit
to
like
get.
that leads to shit like George Zimmerman. You like a motherfucker mind their own business, and then someone end up getting killed over no fucking reason. That's
Over some
very
Skittles.
dangerous.
Yeah.
That's
some
very
Skittles,
Over
man.
silly shit.
Oh, okay. So, anything about the Gucci thing before you put a button in it?
Nah, but
I
y'all can
don't-
definitely
I don't
shop
pay
6 Side
attention to
Apparel
that.
though.
Right.
Okay.
I'm letting y'all know.
Gucci,
yeah.
what's the website? WeBuyBlack.com.
WeBuyBlack.com.
Yeah, I
Go
fuck with-
support.
I fuck
Free
with
Oh,
promo.
yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
with
Six Side
that too.
Apparel.
You're
Yeah,
right.
sixsidemma.com. Hey,
Yeah.
use the promo code BHM19. You get a discount for Black History Month.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, make sure y'all shop with us. Urban
with
support
it.
what's important, and always bet black. You know what I'm
Alright.
saying?
Oh, okay, Wesley.
Bet
Yeah.
black.
Right.
Okay,
Not,
Wes.
not
Always
just buy,
bet
right.
Passenger 6 Side.
Always
Not
bet
just
black.
buy black, bet black
Always
too.
Yeah.
Dang, I gotta
I
start
mean, I'm-
gambling then.
I mean, hey, no, I got the, and that's the thing. People sit here and think like that's just like it's only for black people. No, that's not what it means. Like, yeah, I'm all for supporting black entrepreneurs and supporting one another, but always bet blacks means that when it's all said and done and your back's against the wall, you can always bet on yourself. Always bet on yourself that you can, because only you know what you can and cannot do. Can't nobody else tell you different. So when we say always bet black, like always bet on yourself that you can go and accomplish whatever it is that you want to do in life.
Cool.
But it is also a homage to like my black brothers and sisters. Like we support one
A little
another.
double entendre. Don't even ask him how. All right.
Yeah, so that's just how that is. Though.
That's nice.
But yeah, sixsidemma.com. You know, we got you.
All right, for sure.
Always been on black people.
Steve Harvey and Monique. How do you feel about that? The keep your integrity or just keep dancing for these white folks so you get
Playing
that nice
the
check.
game.
Quote,
Playing the
unquote.
game.
Integrity.
The money
comes
game.
My
before
family will
anything.
crumble.
Yeah.
My family will crumble. Like, nigga, you make $70 million a year.
Yeah.
Who's crumbling?
Yeah.
Maybe,
Well, we don't
maybe
know.
he's-
We don't
maybe
know how
he's-
much. We don't know what he putting that money into though.
Maybe he signed up with the Illuminati. Make
Then he
one
should really
wrong
be good.
move.
Then he should really be good. I'm just kidding.
Damn, Steve Harvey.
Obviously, integrity comes before anything.
Uh-huh.
Because it's all about what you leave behind.
Yeah. I mean, you can have both, right? You can have integrity and make money.
Yeah.
You can have integrity and
just
make
won't
money,
have
but
as
you can have
much
integrity
money.
and dance around for white folks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you can't.
But
you can't do the same
here's
thing.
the thing, though. Like, at what point in time do you realize that sacrificing your integrity is worth that kind of money? You know what I'm saying? Like, how much money? How much more money do you need at that point? You know, how much is your integrity worth? Is it worth $70 million? Or you give me $70 million, I'll do whatever the fuck you want me to do. Like, is it because when it's all said
I
and
mean,
done,
I don't know what that man's expenses are. I don't know, like, what kind of lifestyle he lives, you know, but
Right.
$70 million.
I know what I could do with that.
Okay, I'll put it like.
I mean, I don't know what his wife wants. I don't know what his property taxes are. I don't know
Let me
how
ask
he
you
has-
this. Okay, so let me
Now
ask
the
you this
Lori
thing.
Harvey is
Let me ask you this
popping.
thing. Who you think expenses are more, LeBron's or Steve Harvey's?
I heard LeBron's a little bit more is very frugal.
He is a cheapskate.
I heard LeBron is
And
very
he's
frugal.
got he's got like countless businesses too. Steve, he's got suits and what else?
He got movies. He's getting
he got
royalties.
okay. He got
Oh,
books.
Publications.
He got
You
a
with it,
books.
you with it.
publication.
All right,
Like he
yeah.
has just. I mean,
All-
he doesn't have as
You with
many.
it.
But what I'm getting
Yeah,
at is
you're
He
right.
like that daytime he like that daytime money, man. Family Feud, the Steve Harvey show.
Yeah.
Like,
I get. But what I'm saying
KJLH
is,
radio show.
yeah.
but what I'm saying is, he doesn't have to sacrifice his integrity. You have enough money. You have enough money to.
So do you
Yeah.
think there's something more than money that's dangling on it over his head? Like a scandal, like a pending scandal?
I hope
that's
not.
what I
Like,
feel
Think
like.
about that. You
I
think
would.
so?
I would hope.
That's
not.
why I mentioned the Illuminati.
I
You're
would
like, hey, Steve, we got something on
Oh
you.
shit!
Like,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like
Like the fountain of youth type of shit. I'm just kidding.
nah.
right.
But nah, I would hope not. Like, I always, hope that everybody makes it in the most genuine way and respectable way.
Yeah.
And, I always want to try to give people the benefit of the doubt because this media will play you at the snap of a finger.
Right.
You know, you're a hero.
Especially the the white Ashkenazi Jewish media.
That was
I
very
mean,
specific.
as they will
Yeah, like
call
if
it.
you was hosting America's.
And I'm not
Got
anti-Semitic,
Talent.
motherfucker.
Right. Oh shit. Yeah. Call
Hey,
it out.
you hear me?
What's
I
that?
said, especially if you're hosting what is an America Got Talent and
Oh
your
yeah.
integrity. You speak with your integrity, and you're not the host anymore because.
Or, I mean,
drama.
shit. Integrity was like you fucked up in the damn pageant,
Oh
and they
yeah.
still gave you a job.
Right.
That's crazy.
Right.
Think about that.
I
Well, he
mean, it
apologized.
depends. He did
Players fuck up.
right away.
But I was
He
talking
didn't
about
have a
Nick Cannon, though.
choice.
Players fuck
Yeah,
up.
I'm talking about Nick
I
Cannon.
was talking about Nick Cannon though,
Oh, Nick Cannon.
when he walked away. Was it America's Got Talent? I think, or
Yeah, right?
Yeah, Nick Cannon. You know, when he put that fucking when he put that turban on, like he turned up with the turban. So shout out to Nick Cannon for keeping it real.
He's made
Dago.
He's made
Straight out of
yeah.
Dago.
I just found out he was
Yeah,
from
He's from,
Dago.
yeah,
Yeah.
straight
Yeah.
out of Dago.
Shout out to the Sugar Factory or no? Can we shout out the Sugar Factory?
Shout
Is
out
that
to
what-
Sugar Factory. Yeah,
Never
shout out
know.
to Sugar
You never
Factory.
Hey, Sugar Factory, if y'all looking for a podcast, you
That's
know,
why.
as you know, y'all want to sponsor somebody, you know, I'm
Right.
all for that
That's
too.
why I made that announcement.
I'm letting y'all,
that
letting-
plug.
Yeah, I'm letting y'all know.
All you do is say it.
Hey, y'all niggas do bad bids out here on my
Listen,
show. Wait a minute.
right.
They
We,
out here
I
trying
mean,
to-
you won't be left out, brother.
Oh yeah, everybody.
trying
We
to-
all
Hey man, y'all know how it is.
We all
Everybody
eating.
Everybody eat with me, man. Y'all know how that goes.
Y'all get the day shift. We take the night shift.
Damn, exactly. There you
You know
go.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Next thing you know, we got a whole Sugar Factory podcast network.
Yeah.
Hey, at 3:00 you got the
my
activated podcast, but don't trip. You know,
Oh,
5:30 you got Jig Is Up. You know, for the
Yeah.
nightcap you got Millennials. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we come in at 6.
We
come in
we
at
all
6.
eating. You know what I'm saying?
Got
But
that
yeah.
quiet storm.
We with it, yeah.
that quiet storm coming at midnight.
Yo, listen, that used to be my shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Shit.
Hey,
I live for quiet storm.
we used to well, not me. Walter used to do a radio station back at the crib back in Indiana. It was called Midnight Soul. And all they would do was play. All they would play is old school R&B.
Old
you know,
school
for
baby
2
making
hours.
music.
Yeah,
I'm with it.
It'd be him and my homie AJ. And AJ is like, at the time, he was like a 21-year-old Barry White. So he
That's
got,
crazy.
He got
shit.
what Walter calls the 11:59 voice. Hey, how y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? You know, all
that was
deep
dope.
and,
Yeah.
and all that. Yeah,
A lot of bass.
Yeah, a lot of bass in his voice or whatever.
I can
Putting
only
everybody
sound
to
that
sleep.
just waking up. Other
Right.
than that,
That's all we get.
That's
We
a
gotta
wrap.
record at that time.
But no, yeah,
That's
everybody
fine.
eats with us though. So if
Yeah.
when I plug me, just know I'm plugging everybody.
Yeah,
every
yeah.
opportunity I get.
Always
sure, for
appreciate
sure.
it. Always appreciate it. But
So-
I'm Team Monique though. On that,
Team
on
Monique?
that,
That's what you guys rolling with?
I've been Team Monique since the breakfast. Well, I've always been Team Monique, but definitely hardcore since the Breakfast Club interview.
What about Netflix? The whole Netflix thing.
How you feel about
I
that?
with it. I tried it, but Steve was right on this part. Like, we didn't really have a set like plan of action in terms of the boycott.
yeah.
Like I literally just took the app off my phone. Oh wait, but never mind. I don't pay for the subscription. Never mind. But I took the. But my plan of action was
question.
taking the app off my
Question.
phone.
I got when it comes to like supporting stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like when we say, "Oh, we're gonna boycott,"
Yeah.
does it really matter? Like you say, okay, we boycott Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't pay for Netflix, so technically,
Yeah. So something
I'm not
like that
supporting
is
them to
tough.
begin with because I'm not giving them
Yeah.
any money. So does that really count?
It depends on what you're trying to target. Like if you're trying to target their subscription.
I mean, no, I'm serious. Like,
You
does that
have to
really,
look under
does that
the
really
covers.
count?
If you're trying to target their subscriptions, then everybody fucking needs to just unsubscribe, right? But if you're trying to target their ratings, then just don't watch the shit. So it just depends on what you're trying to do.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
if you want to
because-
target both, then boom, So it just
'Cause
depends.
people like-
but Netflix is tough because
I'm like, yo, Netflix
I wanna-
got some
I
shit,
wanna-
though,
I wanna-
man.
wait,
Right, you
Netflix
like-
got some fucking
Cause-
heat now.
Right.
Because I wasn't ready to boycott for her. I want to take a
oh
few steps
shit,
back.
you wasn't
But
ready.
What is her reason for boycotting again?
Her reason for boycotting was because they were trying to like
Lowball her.
basically
compared
lowball
to-
her compared to
compared-
Amy Schumer
Amy
had.
Schumer, Dave Chappelle,
Yeah.
Dave
and Chris
Chappelle.
Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
for the really
So-
quick,
But Cat Williams made a good point about that.
Let me say this though.
I like
I'm all for
Charlamagne's
it.
point.
I'm all for equal pay. I'm all for that. But at the same time, we in this business and in this day and age, it's all about what have you done lately.
Yeah, it's analytics.
If you ain't,
Right.
if you
That's
ain't,
what
if
Cat
you
Williams
haven't,
said.
if you ain't put out nothing, I can't give you something
Yeah.
that we're okay. You want what Dave Chappelle got? Dave Chappelle got 3 Netflix specials that have
Right.
did numbers.
And Dave
So
Chappelle
he's-
was on tour beforehand.
Right.
So he's
So there's a
earned that.
demand for him.
Right.
Yeah, he's earned that.
Right.
Nobody's if you haven't put out no movies, you ain't put out no stand-ups, you ain't put out
Right.
none of that. I can't
It's
I can't
about-
give you that.
I'm
pay.
When
with
you go-
it, but
That's
also
what I was about to say right there.
Yeah, like I
with
can't
it.
give you that.
I'm with it, but listening to her Breakfast Club interview and actually listen to the entire thing, it's also how they went about it.
Who went about it?
Netflix,
Netflix.
and whoever
Oh.
was doing the negotiation
Now,
and everything.
with
It's also
that,
how they went about it.
I
So,
feel her on that.
Yeah.
But for her to try to say like she should get as much as like Dave Chappelle, I'm like,
Yeah.
It comes
I
down to
disagree with it.
analytics and leverage.
now Amy
You know what I mean?
Schumer's
Like-
motherfucking ass should get
Yeah,
less
but you
than
know
Monique,
that
but
Monique's bringing
that's
the
another
heat,
subject.
though. You already know that
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
she's
like-
bringing to the table is going to be bomb, and it could very well be worth what she's asking for.
Yeah, but
I
at the same
personally don't
time,
think
it's
she all
like
that
they
funny,
need
but-
something. See, Netflix need to see something tangible at the negotiation table.
Yeah.
When you, before you go there,
what,
you got to
what
show
are you bringing to the
numbers.
table? What are you bringing to the table?
Because they can't, like,
So,
can't. But they're gonna
you
base
can't-
it off of what Queen's a comedy that she did, the stand up that she did. A
No,
long time
do you
ago?
not know her career, bro?
But her movies, like,
Right.
but
When's
you can't
the-
mention.
and
the last-
also
you can't really
the
mention-
tours that she's done
Yeah.
in between
When's the
that
last
time.
time? Okay, but keep it a buck. When's the last time she's been relevant?
She was relevant in this Christmas. Was it this Christmas?
Yeah, but that's a
Not this Christmas.
that's-
Almost Christmas.
But that's a movie though. Like they want to
Right.
know where her stand up, like what she's.
This is what you
when
want.
She go
You
to
want
town to
stand
town.
up.
When
We
she
can
go-
put your movies on there.
Plus,
I don't-
plus in that
the
movie,
movies
she
out.
was a supporting. She was a support. She wasn't like a main.
I mean, like
A reoccurring-
who just
Yeah.
had a special. Amanda Seals. Amanda Seals just had a special. I Be Knowing
I
on
need to
HBO.
watch that. Yeah,
and
I ain't
the,
gonna
the
lie.
process for her.
Ellen's was dope too.
The process
Ellen's
for
was
her.
good.
She
Yeah,
had.
yeah.
Ellen was
She said HBO had to come to different cities and follow her to see if she's still getting, if she was still selling out the same
Yeah.
amount of people
Does
and having the
Netflix do
same
that?
amount of. Did Netflix do that? I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe they just take it
Cat
for face
Williams,
value.
I think Cat Williams said something like that with his deal with Netflix. Like
they had to follow
they
him
go
around.
off his sales from
and
each
the
of his
tickets
shows
and
on
stuff
tour.
like that.
Right.
And
Which
sometimes-
is, and I agreed with that as well. But like, I'm just telling folks like
Yeah.
you can't knock what
Yeah.
Monique has done. Like she can still bring some heat
nobody's-
to the table.
nobody's
but
ever-
also, but another fact too, and this is what she really pulled me in. Another
Uh-huh.
fact as well is like, in the event that she actually speaks out and she's speaking out for someone, for herself, or whatever, like you can't like. Don't just completely dismiss her and write her off and act like, oh my gosh, she's such a big deal. Like, no, you fucked up. She's speaking up for herself, like
Yeah.
plain and simple.
Absolutely. No one's
you
gonna
know,
like
and
you
I
when you
think
stand up
that's
for
where,
yourself.
trust me, I know. So, and that's where things, you know what I'm saying, can get even more rocky and people can continue to devalue you because all of a sudden you difficult. So I think that's another piece of the puzzle that she was bringing to the table and that she was telling folks. I think she even said that, she mentioned that with Steve as well.
I mean, she could have took the Kevin Hart route and just go on YouTube and create your own leverage through there.
that's true. If she
That's
had
what
the
Kevin
money
Hart
for
would've
that.
did. Shit.
She
I
definitely.
think
She would
There's
have-
definitely
she
other
would've
avenues.
went on
She had
tour.
them. She had them
Yeah.
Parker's.
If she'd have tried to go on tour
Parker's,
independently.
money
Yeah.
coming back. You know, BET or UPN
and then do
used
her
to play the
own
Parkers.
special.
Yeah.
At least
you know.
start off with her own special.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
just
she knows
tape
she
it.
has a residency now though in Vegas.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
could tape it and just have it and shop for it. She
Yeah.
didn't have to just go to Netflix. She could have went to HBO. She could have went to Stars,
Yeah.
There's a lot
Amazon.
of-
But
There's a
who's to
lot
say
of
she
different-
didn't? Who's to say she didn't? And who's to say Netflix wasn't
She could've went to
wasn't the
Facebook.
primary?
She could have went to Facebook
Yeah.
and got a deal.
But who's
Yeah.
to say she
didn't.
didn't?
Okay,
and,
that's a good question.
You know
That's
what
a
I'm
valid
saying?
question.
And all the other platforms weren't even given that much because they what did she say they offered her Netflix like
200,000?
300,000 some shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Facebook could have been talking
Shit,
about
I'll
less than
take
that.
that.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, okay, but like I said, when it's all said and done, like it's a what have you done for me lately type of business.
I'm
and
with
the
it. I
thing
agree.
is, you
Show
can't
me. Yeah.
you can't come to me asking for starter money when you've been on the bench for the X amount of years.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like
Yeah.
that. I get it. She has a rep.
but do you really think that she was worth only $300,000 though? And I'm not saying that like I got more than that.
It's like
So, you know what I'm
Derrick
saying?
Rose. He dropped 50 off the bench. His
Yeah.
1 year deal, $2 million.
Yeah.
I mean, he not trying to be like, oh, I should be, higher up because it's like what he's saying. It's a, you got to show me what you got.
So
Yeah.
I mean, I would have been
even with
But don't insult me.
even with a good resume,
Right.
yeah.
So,
Now,
which
the
is cool,
amount,
but don't insult the person. Like, you know what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying? Because
yeah,
that's
totally.
that 300,000. Like for Monique is an insult. I get it.
That
yeah.
is.
I don't know how much she usually get paid, so
Well,
that's how I
she's
was
sitting.
like,
She's sitting nice too. We was
but-
talking about people sitting nice. She's sitting nice as well.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
you got to be sitting nice if you're gonna tell Lee Daniels and Oprah Winfrey to suck your dick. If you have one.
yeah,
was
because
waiting-
they
he was
might be
waiting
part
to
of
say
the Illuminati.
Yeah,
Might get tried to
yeah,
blackball.
and Tyler Perry, like
You want to blackball me?
Yeah.
Don't forget to get these 2 black balls that I wish I had too.
word to Kanye.
They forgot about
Don't
2
say that word.
things.
That's
My black
a trigger
balls.
word. Don't use
That's
that.
a trigger
That's
word.
a trigger
What's wrong
word.
with Ye?
Ooh.
Kanye.
I was about to quote Kanye
did
a
something
little
very
bit ago.
sweet for Kim. He had the
What did he
roses
do?
in the room.
What? I'm not.
with
What's my
Kenny G.
name? Not Kim Kardashian. I don't give a damn because
Hey.
I still got student loans over here. Okay, I don't give a fuck what he
Hey.
did with Shorty.
I will say this about Kanye. Like, people sit here and like they and he's being outlandish. I get it. Yeah, he is saying these off the wall things, but it is true. He's not mentally right in the head anymore. And a lot of people say it's Kim Kardashian curse. It's this. It's that. It's not that.
Yeah.
The reason why I feel like the reason why he is acting the way he's acting is because he's screaming out for help as a way to cope with losing his mom.
I knew he was gonna
People
say
don't people don't think the same mentally when they lose parents.
that. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Now,
I agree.
granted, am I saying what he's doing is right? No, absolutely not. But for where he's at, again, for where he's at in his life, that may be the only way he knows how to like get the attention and get help is to say outlandish shit. You know what I'm saying? And it does. And like I said,
They need to take his phone. He needs to never be at another press conference. He needs to never sit in front of another camera until he gets that help.
Nah.
And the people that surround him need to ensure that does not happen
Let that
because
man bump
he's
his head.
doing hella damage.
yeah, you gotta.
Nah,
bump
but he's
your-
doing hella damage, and they coming to us to explain that shit. You know what I'm
We
saying?
don't gotta
Like,
what
explain
damage?
shit.
What
We-
damage is he
People
doing?
be like, yo,
What
that
damage
nigga
is he
Kanye
doing?
wildin'.
We the
he doing
parent-
damage
we-
to his own image.
Yeah,
Huh?
we the
He doing
parents
damage
that's
to his
gonna
own
we the
image.
parents that's gonna let him bump his head on his own image.
He doing more
what-
than
Don't
bumping
come
his
to me
head. He's
explaining
slitting
nothing.
his own throat. Like he's doing worse than that. That's my.
And Kanye's been that cocky dude before, like since the
Yeah.
beginning. And I agree with you as far as like being he's in the sunken
The
place.
sunken place. Yeah.
Like he's been that since
But don't
since
suck
his
us all
mom
in that
since he
too.
lost his mom. And I feel like he blames the industry for that.
Well, I mean, did you
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 know?
know how his mom died, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she died
Yeah.
from complications of like plastic surgery,
Plastic surgery.
and shit like that.
Yeah.
And
Well, she was trying to do the most though.
Oh shit.
She
I
was
feel
trying to
you.
do the most
What was
work
she trying
though.
to do?
I
She was trying to get like, what lipo, breast, like she was trying to get the works.
All in one.
but it
set?
was like,
Like- She was trying to get the works done for what, like how old was she? Like in her 60s? What?
she was like 50 or 60,
50,
something
60,
like that.
like-
I mean, but I feel you though.
And
but
knowing that
like,
black people don't eat the healthiest, man, we be
Oh,
eating
wow.
some shit. They be giving us high blood pressure and all kinds of
Said
shit.
she wasn't ready for it.
Hey, I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah.
I feel,
I mean,
I feel
I always have empathy for people who lose anybody, basically. That's fine. But like I said, we also need to look at his surroundings. And I'm not gonna say I blame Kim, but
she's an
but
influence.
you want to talk about the black community. You want to sit down with this president of the United States and talk about the black community. And first of all, we're not even claiming you, bruh. Second of all, what have you done for the community that you came out of? Because he definitely shot through the wire on 111th and
Isn't
Hosted
Ain't there
at the
Yeezy
Harold
factory
Chicken
in
down there.
Chicago? Ain't
Huh?
there a Yeezy? Ain't he trying to build a Yeezy factory in Chicago?
What does the Yeezy factory entail?
I would assume jobs for the black people.
Well, black people will have to be in that area, but
I mean, but like,
it depends
but
on
I
where
don't
it
know.
is. You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
know. I ain't gonna
So,
flex.
like, yeah.
I stay out of Chicago. Y'all niggas don't know how to act.
All right.
You
I
wrong for
mean,
that.
we was just.
I agree.
We went on Kanye's on the Kanye route. What's going on?
The watch.
So what's the watch?
Give me that watch right there. It's sitting upside down.
What's this black onyx? Oh no, that's lava.
All right. We're just gonna go for one more subject.
I told you it was a trigger.
And then one more subject, man. Jesse. What we gonna do with Jesse,
Talking
man?
about Chicago.
Man, this nigga make us take an L for Black History Month.
You believe the cops now?
No, I'm not believing the cops, but the fact that like
To me, I ain't gonna lie. This shit ain't adding up to me.
it
It just ain't adding up to me.
I don't know how you want to, but the fact that like it's even, it even sounds like
I'm just gonna have this
it
question.
could be fake. It could be
What racist homophobic sits and watch Empire? Who takes time out of his day to say, "Hey,
they would have to be
you're that faggot nigger from Empire.
They would have to be
Come
aware
here,
that
boy.
they are
I got
racist.
my bleach ready. I got my MAGA cap." In what?
And the rope.
In the rope? In what? 20-degree weather?
And how did you know where he was at? Like, you mean to just tell me you just walking
Hey,
around?
that
Well,
nigga
hold
was
on.
looking
First
for
of all-
a foot
first
long.
of all-
Let's get him.
First of all, let me tell you, because you said you stay away from Chicago, right? And
Yeah.
you're from the West Coast. Have you ever been to Chicago?
Only to O'Hare and
Big ass
I mean, don't
airport.
get me
And have
wrong.
you
I've
ever-
been
have you
through.
ever
I've
been
been
to
through
Chicago?
Harvey.
Yeah.
I've been through
Okay.
Harvey. I've been through Roseland. I've been
Harvey,
through.
okay.
I've been through
Right,
all of
but
that.
been through it though is like going through it is different from living in it. And Chicago has the
damn
history of being one of the most racist cities ever. So we do have people that will genuinely roll around and pickup trucks, whatever. I mostly see pickup trucks, but that will roll around looking to fuck with people.
Oh, I mean,
Like-
they do that out
like-
here in San Diego.
Yeah.
They won't do it. They'll just call you nigger while you like walking in the gas lamp.
Yeah, but they're no, but
They
trust
won't
and
stop,
believe.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But trust and believe, like
But I ain't gonna really get on San Diego. Like,
yeah,
like, I
San
feel
Diego
y'all,
is
but I'm
wild.
like,
San Diego's
No,
racism is very
niggas-
systemic.
like,
But yeah,
like there's
so
there's hoods, but like San Diego's ain't as hood as like.
No, I never said that. All I'm saying is that there are a couple of times
San Diego's
white folks-
racist as fuck.
There are a couple of white
Diego's
folks.
racist as
There are
fuck.
white folks from probably like from the East Coast with the big old
Yeah.
little trucks and
Clancy.
shit, and
Yeah.
they'll
Like-
drive around
like
downtown,
Clancy.
and they'll see
Yeah.
you in the
Yeah,
street. They're like,
Clancy.
"Nigger!"
Yeah.
and then drive off.
So SoCal has the most white supremacist groups here.
I believe
California in
It's a lot-
general, but definitely
a
Southern
lot of- I
California.
mean,
that's
yeah,
hella
so-
that's hella white supremacists, so they don't give a fuck. But what I'm saying is like
Bet you won't say it
like
to my face though.
oh
Hey,
Okay.
I'm now.
Don't
That's the one. That's the type I am.
they will
You
when
ain't gonna-
cops are around.
All right.
They will when cops
Guess
are
what?
around.
It's
The
like
sheriffs.
I ain't my ancestors. I will beat your ass.
I'm
And
with
don't,
it.
don't insult the ancestors like that because they have whooped and killed some motherfuckers too.
I
Don't
feel you.
don't do Nat Turner
yeah.
like that. Don't do
I
any
get
of
you.
these brothers out
I
here
get-
like that.
But the thing is, you don't really hear about Nat Turner and stuff like that. You have to educate yourself on people like Nat Turner
Yeah,
and all of them.
so I think this
all
kinda,
they all
What
they
about
educate.
what about the other ones?
What about the other ones?
Other ones what?
Like if
Ancestors?
the ones that with the ones that fight back. What about the other ones that help the white people? I'm talking about these slaves back then. Some of them would help
Oh, the
Come on.
slave-
fight,
the
oh,
gatekeepers.
fight the ones that
The gatekeepers.
yeah.
Oh.
I was gonna say like the
Yeah.
house.
So
the house
so if we
niggas?
gonna
The
be
house.
well,
Nah, not
this
all
beyond
house,
that.
Not all house
Oh,
niggas
okay.
was gatekeepers.
Yeah.
but the
No, I
gatekeepers.
mean,
Some house
So-
niggas
so,
will poison master's
like,
food.
When you
Fuck
said
what
that,
mean?
I'm thinking about them.
Okay.
Them punk motherfuckers, like
Yeah.
But
yeah.
but when I say that,
or the ones that was just scared.
you clearly know I'm not talking about the ones that died swinging.
Well,
and
I
died
didn't
fighting.
I didn't want to let the audience know.
No, yeah,
no,
but-
I didn't.
no. When I say
let
I'm
them
not my
know.
ancestors, it's
Yeah.
like you not finna just say whatever the fuck it is that you want to say or try to do whatever the fuck it is that you
And
want to
not
do
get
because
away
of my
with
skin
it.
color
Yeah.
and not expect me to react.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I will beat your ass. My mama raised me from the get go. Don't never let nobody
Man,
put their
disrespect
hands on you
you.
and
Right.
disrespect you.
Yep.
So
Right.
you gonna have to see me.
Right.
You gonna have
And
to see me.
supposedly Jesse, fought back. Like I saw the little snippet when he was like,
He was
first
reading
of
from
all,
cue
my
cards,
ribs
though, man.
ain't
I
cracked.
couldn't.
You so silly. First of all, my ribs ain't cracked. What do you say? I did fight back and
The
all this
gay
other stuff.
Tupac,
This ain't gonna let me do whatever. The gay Tupac, you wrong for that. I'm gonna just say I don't have enough evidence at this time.
Yeah.
What I did do though, because I was upset when I heard the story, so I posted it.
Yeah,
I
I was
posted
pissed.
about it, and I was
I was
mad.
pissed
Like,
about that shit
and
too.
my main thing was, and I put in quotes like the quote that you said like. Supposedly they were like, oh, like ain't you that what do you
That-
say?
All the
Gay.
buzzwords.
Ain't you that homo
faggot nigger?
Oh, that
from
faggot nigger from Empire.
and a
Right.
MAGA hat.
country. Like they were
But this
saying
is
all
MAGA.
the buzzwords that's going
Right.
on within
You
the,
right.
Trump,
Yeah.
the Trump administration. I'm like, God damn, this
Yeah.
is this off of a script, my nigga. Like,
Oh, you saying you knew from the get go?
like
You saying you
he was saying all the buzzwords.
Yeah,
Plus,
yeah.
it's like two. He said two
That's
white
funny.
people, but it, allegedly now it's
Yeah.
two Nigerian extras from the show Empire. So I'm like, God damn, like,
That
how you
he
went
follows on social
I
media.
saw some crazy memes about that too, and I had to stop looking because I don't think this is a funny situation at all. But
But
when
this
you,
is a comedy
when
podcast,
you-
so you got to make
Yeah,
some kind of like.
That's
couldn't-
why
I
I
couldn't
said, and if this shit is true,
Yeah.
damn, bro, you
fucking it up.
You fucking it up.
Yeah.
Niggas was doing good. Black history.
And now-
I heard some other people
Now we gotta
saying
take
that
this
too.
L.
Now
Now we
that-
gotta take this L.
And we had
But-
gay people, like the LGBTQ
Yeah.
AI community was saying the same thing. Like,
Hey,
you
yeah,
fucking
you-
it up. Like,
You fucking yeah.
He said AI. Like,
AI,
God
You got
yeah.
new
damn.
letters. God
yeah,
damn.
I just got put on,
Y'all
so I'm
just
about to say
so
that.
why y'all
shit.
put Allen Iverson on this?
Wow,
Yeah.
you're the first
No.
motherfucker that said
Nope.
that shit. That's
Nope.
good. That's good.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, so the
No.
the A stands for. I had to do this on my show too. The A stands for asexual. I actually think I think the I comes before the A, but anyway.
Intersexual?
The A.
Oh.
So the A stands for
yeah, I'll pay attention.
asexual, and the I stands for intersex. Yes.
Intersex. Okay.
Intersex.
Got it.
Right.
I have
AI.
to. I have to look up. these
Delaney about to
definitions.
pass out. He looked like he out of breath. Like he's trying to keep up.
No,
Yeah,
it's
man.
it's not that. It's just like acronyms ain't never been my
Disclaimers.
strongest suit. So like, can we like?
But they're playing hot potato. Just say they're just playing hot potato and like niggas like who holds this L? do black people hold the L or do like
Yeah,
it's like,
with this,
fuck.
right,
Do- or
with
do
the
gay community
situation.
hold the L?
You
Like,
right.
Like who
then we
holds
start
the
breaking
L?
it,
And then you
then
got
he
the
start
black
breaking it
community.
down. It's like, nah, nigga, we been taking L's way longer than y'all.
Right, y'all
take
can have
this
his back.
one.
Y'all can have his back.
Y'all can have this one, man. We have our Kels already.
Wow, playing
we
hot
had
potato
Kels,
with that.
We had Kels to deal with now.
This nigga here, bro.
Yo, you get
This nigga here, bro.
Who? Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro. This nigga here. That's all I can really say with him is like this nigga
It's
here.
kills.
Like
I'm still stuck on this AI shit.
Are you
looking
googling
it
it?
up right
Looking
now
up-
and
I told
everything,
you.
yo.
I told
I'm
you.
like, hey,
Wait,
this shit is
confirm.
getting on my nerves,
Does
man.
the I come before the
I'm
A?
gonna have to come with a rant. Like,
Does
in
the
a
I
minute.
come before the A? I
was
low
like,
key said that on purpose because I knew that was gonna fuck with y'all head. I low key said on purpose, but dead ass. It's new.
Nah, I
It's
had a
new.
joke for her. As soon as
It's
she said,
there.
I was like, hey, all right, niggas, Allen Iverson.
hey, I did not know
Yeah, break
that.
that shit down.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I gotta put
man.
everybody on. You know, I learned these things.
AI
in
is
electronics.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I always tell
No.
people that I am a cisgender heterosexual man. But
Wait.
you know,
Ooh,
You know, I
he on.
I
He got all
know the Tumblr
terminology,
words, you know what I mean?
He's on it.
Asexuality is a sexual orientation characterized by a persistent
Oh, that's
lack
what you
of
Googling.
sexual attraction toward any gender.
Yeah. So for asexuals,
Can we put that in layman's terms, please?
yeah. So for,
I don't fuck with nobody.
So for
That sound like I don't
right,
fuck with nobody because they don't fuck with me.
Right. Right. Like, you so crazy. That's fucked up. For asexuals, what it is for them is like they have to have an emotional connection with someone in order to engage in sex. That's what I
damn.
got from it.
Yo,
Or and in
I
order
know,
to like
there's
gain a relationship.
bisexual, pansexual, asexual.
Now pansexual, I'm surprised they didn't put that P in there, but pansexual, that was when I first heard about that, I was like,
the lady
yeah,
like-
he's fucked up.
Yeah.
Now, when I
The
first
lady
heard about
like,
that,
man.
I was like, you take what you can get, like.
I'm like, yo,
you take,
I
you
feel a
do I
rant-
need to
I feel a
explain that?
rant coming on,
Oh
bro.
shit!
Bruh.
Give him the space.
That's what
Give
I
him the
just said.
space.
Like, I'm about to be ranting in a
Give him
minute.
the
Like,
space.
Come
this
on,
stuff
man.
getting
I'm
out
ready
of
for
hand.
it.
Come on,
I'm
bro.
ready for
Like,
it.
I
Give
mean,
him the
26
space.
letters, alphanumeric, and all
Bro.
that
Right.
shit.
I'm so-
There's gonna be some numbers.
Intersexual is existing or occurring
Dollar
between the
sign.
sexes.
Oh yeah.
So what are
He
you?
about to go
So
cross-eyed.
wait,
He said,
wait
"Where
a
are you?"
minute. So are you limbo sexual? Like what the fuck is that? You in between?
Google it some more before before people start getting mad at me.
where
Just
did all
look
this-
for more because my answer is gonna be.
I'm ready to push
offensive.
people down.
I'm ready to know. I'm ready to ask where the fuck did all this shit come from?
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
that's
I
always
thought it was-
been. It's been a thing. Well, what do you mean? Go ahead. I've known about these things for a minute. I'm not. Gonna
When you
lie.
say a minute, did
I'm
you learn
woke.
about this
I'm
shit in
woke.
high school? Because I swear all I heard was bisexual and lesbian in high school.
No, I think I heard like.
It's just mad,
transgender
it's
and
just mad
transsexual
layers to
and
it.
I think I
man.
heard of pansexual in high school too. I think or college, one of them.
But it's like the way I'm starting to see it now is like they're all under one umbrella, but it's
Everybody
like
fucking. I'm just kidding.
it's like, oh, since I don't get my particular letter, I feel like nobody doesn't think about me type shit. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like,
Maybe.
Dude, and there's like all kinds of flags. There's like the
And
original LGBT community.
You right,
there's
you
the
right.
asexual. There's the polyamorous
There's
people.
bisexual
there's the
flags.
yeah.
I
There's
saw
a whole
one. You know
bunch
what?
of
You
them,
just
nigga.
reminded me. I saw one guy wearing like I think the colors were like green and pink or green and purple or some shit like that. And I was like,
straight ally.
I took a
you know
picture
what
so I
mean?
can Google it later. Like, what the fuck is this one? Like,
AKA.
bro. Right, I'm like,
AKA.
right. I low key like was kind of offended
AKA.
for my women, like, bro, like for my black
Hey, you
girls,
wear
like,
pink and green.
y'all leave our shit
I
alone.
assume you AKAs.
Yeah.
It's a different green, though. It's a different green. It's like a little lighter
I
green.
feel you.
It's
So like it's like hunter green.
I feel
or
you.
is it kind of green?
I
Like,
need to
okay.
go back and look at
So if
that
that's
picture.
so okay.
We way off. We way off. But we still talking about Jesse.
we still talking about Jesse though.
Jesse
Still
here.
following the
Yeah.
Rams. You know.
Yeah, this isn't.
I'm gonna let the due diligence happen. Like I'm gonna see what happens, see what's true, and see what's not.
Yeah,
and
I'm
then
gonna reserve my decision.
I'll
just
act
saying,
accordingly.
It's not looking good for the
Yeah,
dude. You know
all
what I
on.
mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As of right
It's
now,
not looking
it's
good,
looking
but-
like
Yeah, because
Everybody-
it's
you
looking
know.
like everybody's about to hand us that big fat L. Like, yep, hold that.
right.
We should
Right.
take it and give it to the
Emerald Lagasse
LGBT
style.
like an
Yeah.
L.
AI
Right.
community.
Let's. Yeah. Yeah.
No, this ain't us.
No, but here's the
remember
thing.
what y'all saying.
But it can't just be from.
Remember what y'all saying. LGBTQ AI community.
Hey.
Oh, we gotta. We're like
Hey,
we go
yeah.
through the
Here's
same thing
another
like black
L.
folks.
But-
So
but-
take
can't-
this L.
But the L goes to the black LGBTQ AI community.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
yes,
can't
yeah.
discriminate now.
I heard it. No, that's
Nah.
the argument. That's
Nah.
what they saying.
Yeah,
Nah,
no,
we're not gonna
it's
do
true,
that.
It's true.
That's
It's
Nope.
true. No, it's true because the white
That
you know,
flag is in
LGBT
all colors of the rainbow.
you feel me?
No, because that's kind of like the same thing.
Exactly.
What it's just that's the kind of same thing from like black feminists and white feminists. White feminists, you know, sometimes they use black feminists as a stepping stool to get to where they want to go. And I'm surprised that certain sisters ain't waking up to this shit. I'm like,
Man,
they
some of
Okay.
them are, yeah.
See,
Blind
okay, now
man
see,
tokens, you right.
now and it's stuff like that that makes me feel like, all right, like you're,
you know the white
I-
ones
first-
are like,
okay.
no, that's your
let me-
community.
Exactly.
let me
Okay.
put this
He
this
called
way.
you a nigger.
Nah.
Oh, I didn't hear faggot.
He didn't call you a
nigger.
honky. He didn't
Right.
say white faggot.
Nah,
He
them
said
motherfuckers love
nigger
Empire
faggot.
and they
Right.
support Jesse. Fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this, like,
Yo, a lot of publications are holding L's. Like Vibe magazine, I had to retweet that.
Oh shit.
They was talking, you know, because with shit like this,
Look at Delaney about to explode.
shit like this, they're trying to attack. They try to attack the cisgender heterosexual black man about your silence. It's like this. No,
Oh,
it's
shit, I
not
didn't see
about
that.
that. Yeah, it's not about our silence. It's the fact that shit isn't adding up to us.
Mm.
That's all. Why can I critically think about the situation before I make my final assessment?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I
yeah.
agree.
I mean, yeah. Like I said on the couple of episodes ago. Yeah, I would go and you know I would want to feel sorry for this dude if this was really true. But there was something in my bones telling me like,
Yeah.
nigga, I can't
Yeah.
really follow this. This story's just not adding up to me.
And
But I'm
you
gonna
know-
let
Wash
my
your
man
hands,
Matt get off because he.
nah.
he was-
I'll say I'm gonna be cool on it. It's just like when you're fighting for equality, you can't pick and choose. You can't pick and choose. So, and I'm gonna abbreviate their initials because I'm not finna say all 26 letters. and
Say what you know.
yeah, the LGBT, like you can't sit there and fight for, you know, equality, you know, being part of the LGBT community, and then something happens, like i.e. this, and then be like, oh, well that's the black LGBT. No, y'all are part. Y'all
Yeah.
fight. Y'all ride together. Y'all die together. Like
Yeah.
there's no
Yeah.
pick and
Everybody
choosing.
wants to
Makes
struggle, but they
sense.
don't want the same struggle.
Exactly.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
it don't work like that. So you either accept it or you get none.
Right.
And that's how it is for me. So if you're gonna sit there and break it down and diversify it up and be racially divided amongst it, when the overall goal is for all of y'all to fight for equality, but you're gonna single people out or divide them, then it's like, no, I can't support that.
Yeah.
Like that, because that's not what it's about. That's not what it's about. Oh, just because it didn't. That's the problem. What it is now with us. If it doesn't affect us personally, we don't care about it. So if you're gonna do that, then I can't support that either.
Yeah.
Now, disclaimer: I have no problems with LGBTs. I have no problems with none of that. Like, You do what you do. You do what you do. What you? No, I'm saying what you eat. What you eat don't make. You eat don't make me shit.
Or who they fuck don't make you come either.
Yeah,
we got it.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Unless you're watching porn.
No, that was J. Cole line. That was a J. Cole line, actually.
I know I'm with it, but I've always thought that.
Yeah, like that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Porn.
That ain't got nothing.
We was just when y'all just talking. Anyway, go ahead.
I'm just saying.
Before
Like,
we started recording, we was talking about magazines, motherfuckers. So I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah, that ain't got nothing to do. That ain't got nothing to do with
Look,
me.
now
but
y'all got your heads down.
Oh no! Trust me, trust me.
Nah.
We'll have you come back when Nessa's back here because Nessa be having them NSAs and it be getting a little too. It be getting out there sometimes.
Oh, I'm cool. I'm down with that.
I would say you should have called her.
It's nice.
Yeah.
You should have called her. That's what you should
Get another
have
mic over
did.
here.
But yeah, like it's just like that. That's not right. That's not right. And if you're gonna sit there and like point the blame at like who deserves the, then it's like you not fighting for the right thing to begin with.
Yeah.
You just
I'm
fighting
with it.
for your own individual gain.
Yeah.
And I can't support that. I can't be with that.
It kind of reminds me of the what's that young lady's name? The Jasmine Barnes situation. They said that a white supremacist killed her, but it happens to be a stray bullet from a drive-by from one of our own that killed her. And it's so funny how the social justice people kind of like
They set back.
They set back because it wasn't a hot thing issue anymore. It wasn't a racial issue. I'm like, yo, a little black girl still died.
Yeah. I'm sure, like, okay, so that's the stuff I see all the time. I see it all the time. To be honest. And first, I mean, y'all see it all the time too, I'm sure, but we get so hype and we jump on certain things before we even get to know the story. So I'm with you on, why can't we be critical and analytical on certain things before we react to them? Yeah. I'm with it. I totally agree with that. But there are still some folks who will be on the front line and who give the support that, that we need, and who will continue to do the work, I guess. But you don't see those people. Because the people who jump on those things, the people who have the platform to talk about this, talk about that, and are typically the people who have the least amount of information. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's his name? Academics.
DJ
Academics.
Livingston?
I can't.
Yeah, Lacademics.
Thank you. I cannot stand that Negro. Like, I really cannot.
Especially after his war on Chirac.
Especially his war on a number of things, but he's ignorant. I'm sorry, he is, and he don't do the research. He doesn't do any of those things, and he jumps on stuff and he blows us up. And he's a prime example of black exploitation, basically. Like, it's horrible, but
I mean, look at it. He's promoting a song that he has with Tekashi, and Meek said it. It was like, bro, we not fucking with you either.
Yeah.
Like, he's the feds. He's a snitch. He's whatever. But no, he was talking about Tekashi. And he was like, and if you're sitting here,
so it's act. Just because he got all skinfolk and kinfolk, that motherfucker's
exactly.
He's a vulture too.
So that's what I'm saying. That's why I even though I posted about it.
Both of them.
That's what he was. What?
What?
Meek was talking about
both of them,
Tekashi and DJ Ack, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because DJ Academics was trying to promote a song that him and Tekashi had done, or whatever, that they released it, and he was like, "Bro, we not fucking with you either." Because like this entire time, you still been supporting, talking about, man, who wish 6ix9ine was out right now, or 6ix9ine ain't the same.
Right.
Like, so you're supporting what he was doing,
right?
We not fucking with you either, G.
Right. So I'm saying that to say, like, not everybody that we get our information from has good intentions originally. And not everybody has all the information. So that's another reason why, like, I'm at this point, I'm low-key, like, sitting back. I'm not going to jump on, what happened with now what the cops are trying to say about Jussie, first of all, because they are Chicago fucking cops. Who the fuck believes them motherfuckers anyway?
Them niggas
you know what I'm saying?
For R. Kelly.
They
That's all I'm saying.
and they continue to though, and they continue to
Yeah.
be honest.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna jump on anything else. I get it.
That
We can
shit's
take L's and not.
mind-boggling. This
Every
nigga been
time.
doing.
That's his trigger. That's his trigger. R. Kelly.
No, because
How the cops like, yo, what Kels? They got parents coming over by the studio.
Oh, shit.
everything, bro, everything
The
about
McDonald's.
that. Just,
For real, I bet it.
Like everybody's like, oh yeah, he over at the McDonald's again. What do you mean
Yeah.
again?
But here's the thing though. But low key, like Chicago as a fucking whole might even be on that shit without even realizing it. Because when I worked at Navy Pier in downtown Chicago, which I mean, fucking millions of people can come in that motherfucker in one summer, right? Like it's open space, all that shit going on. Navy Pier is popping. One day I was working there, and we saw R. Kelly with a young ass girl, and the way she was dressed, like it low key, like I was questioning how she was dressed, but I was second guessing myself, and I'm like, I kind of wrote it off because I know that he has kids, like all this shit, you know what I'm saying? But like,
Man,
then I watched that motherfucking. Huh?
Have you seen Abducted in Plain Sight?
I didn't finish that, but then you can't have it.
He's like, I can't take this shit
right.
anymore.
You can't even do
no,
it. It's too much.
my girl
But
asked me to watch that, and I watched it,
I fell asleep.
and
Wait, what's the name of it again?
Abducted in Plain Sight. I did this. Well, if you guys went to my story, I said who won.
with him and
Don't
the
fuck
dude
it up.
from
Don't fuck it up.
Firefest,
Don't fuck it
the
up.
dude from Firefest.
Oh, I like Firefest. I like
That's
Firefest.
stupid.
Firefest was funny as fuck.
Bro, the Abducted in Plain Sight, like.
Only
Look at
real
his
niggas
I'm
get it.
you know what? I'm gonna say what it is, bro. Like after a certain point, it was like you deserve to have that shit happen to you.
You deserve to get snatched up.
Like the fact that you even fell for some shit that he said like that. Like what common sense person would sit there and think that, oh man, I'm having sexual frustration, you should relieve me, nigga? What?
That's
And the first thing you think about is to jack the person off. Like what?
a good line. What you mean? I'm just kidding.
Yo.
I'm just kidding.
Wait, what? Like,
Just kidding.
If that work on a man, you know how many women he help him? I'm like, man, I need some.
Right.
I seen that.
Like,
I
you
watched that
stretch real
shit.
quick.
I watched that shit and it was like, y'all really fell for all of this? Like,
Yeah.
he said, how do you feel about? He was like, how would you feel about me spending time with your daughter alone 6 out of 7 nights, and you just kidnapped my daughter and tried to marry her in Mexico?
But you know what? Okay, so let's go back to R. Kelly then, because so the
Then
point,
after R.
the
Kelly,
part.
we go back to Jesse.
Okay, I got you. I know, right? Sorry. It all happened in Chicago. But anyway, so
And
but
This is all necessary.
think about so one of the part of the documentary that another part of the documentary that blew my mind was, okay, you know about the case, you know about all that bullshit, right? You allowed your youngest daughter to go off with him for the teachings or whatever. This is the young, like, dark skinned girl.
the one from Florida.
The one that was singing, the singer.
This is the one from Florida.
I think I'm not sure what state, but so you
one that's
signed
still
whatever.
gone. The one that's still gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ones that the parents were like jumping out the the window or whatever. But
You ain't no real
so
black
you
family.
you signed
'Cause
some
I'd
shit.
knock
right,
that motherfucking door down.
right. But you signed some shit. Okay, you know you can go with her. You're gonna have this person supervise, and you gonna let the youngest daughter go and have the fucking oldest daughter go as well. So you about to lose. You got the potential to lose both of your motherfucking kids. That was dumb.
Again, when the one girl was like, my mom, R. Kelly asked me, will my mom be all right with me flying to Chicago from Florida and all that kind of stuff. Again, you ain't got no real motherfucking parent. Ain't nowhere in the world my mama let me fly anywhere, and I'm still
Right.
living under her house
Yeah.
to
Right.
do some shit like that.
Right.
Nigga,
It's
what?
just, it's just
I don't
those
care how
parents
much-
are looking for a come up. You know what I mean? Like,
And
Exactly.
That's
parents
the
are like,
thing.
Oh, R. Kelly.
Because
you
they
know,
each said, yep, that's what they
he was
each
like,
said.
Yo,
It's R. Kelly.
you know, he got this and all that.
He
shit.
got the potential
Yeah.
to change her
Yeah.
life and all.
and all
Yeah.
that shit. But at the end of the day, if they really did their due diligence, they're like, who the fuck really came out of his tutelage ever since?
Right.
Nobody.
That's what happens when you put celebrity over your livelihood,
Yeah.
to be honest, and your family's livelihood.
Like,
I'm
no
just
offense,
saying.
I wouldn't even sign to Diddy. Like, even though that sounds dope, but like, who signed to Diddy? Like, actually made it after Big.
Eh.
Day 26.
Hey, oh, I was coming with
Making
that
the
one.
band.
Hey.
I'm just fucking with Danity Kane.
Danny
No?
Kane.
No? Oh, okay.
D-Wood.
Nah,
Just
not
giving it a shot.
What
But
about
no,
They
but
did their
112?
thing. Ooh.
It was all right.
that was-
They did all right.
that was one.
They did all right.
Career.
1 out of 4. 1 out of
That
4.
was one. That was one.
Loon, Mace, fucking who else?
Go,
Shine.
Keep going.
Faith,
Oh shit!
MGK.
You right. You right.
MGK.
Ooh, you right.
But
Nigga
yeah,
doing Bird Box
like-
movies and shit now. The fuck?
Man, but yeah, well, like R. Kelly, bro, like, and it's unfortunate for the victims in there. However, not all of them are truly victims. A lot, like now, you look,
Accountability.
a lot of them are now hosting seminars where they're paying people to hear them talk about their quote unquote struggles. What?
Yeah.
And they're making money too.
Yeah.
Like I go
That's
back.
because white
like-
people.
but you- I
That's
feel like
because
that was
white
the
people
pitch.
want to know about that
I
shit.
feel like
That's their way of
I feel like
getting
that was the pitch
educated.
that
But like I
Lifetime
say-
gave them to be
Yeah,
on to do
yeah.
the documentary.
Black
Did you
trauma
see that? Did you
is
see
big
that?
business.
It's a room. No,
You're
did
right.
you see that? There's a rumor for them to do another season of it.
Yeah.
Nigga, I talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about
I
that.
talked
There's
about
a-
that.
there's a-
They're going
there's-
for season 2. They actually want to go for like 5 seasons.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
5 seasons of what? The R. Kelly?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because when he said it, I was like, nigga,
What
what?
else
R.
is there to
Kelly
talk
again?
about?
Yeah.
I was like, I understand
That's
doing
how
it
I
to
know
somebody
there's a
else.
case
but-
coming. That's how we know there's a
Yeah.
case
Like,
coming. 'cause
Lifetime.
that's the
Lifetime is like, ooh,
fuck-
money.
Yeah.
money.
Right.
Yeah.
My
They
thing
gonna
was,
broadcast-
look,
they gonna
like I
document
said
all that
before,
shit.
like I said before, where was this energy when they put out the Aaliyah story, which has R. Kelly, a character
Right.
R. Kelly in
I'm
it,
with you.
kissing, motherfuckers is kissing in there.
I'm
Yeah.
with you.
Where was
No,
this energy
yeah.
before?
No,
What was
outrage.
that same energy was channeled into shouting that motherfucker's name and screaming when
You
he
know
was
what?
walking
Yeah.
into trial and they singing fucking "I Believe I Can Motherfucking Fly" type of shit. Like
I mean, he did make
That's
I
what the
Believe I
energy
Can
was.
Fly.
In defense of that VH1 programming, motherfuckers
Don't give
were too
motherfuckers.
damn mad how sorry that movie was to complain about R. Kelly kissing
That's true.
Aaliyah. in
I
that.
believe that
motherfuckers
too.
were so disappointed
I'm with it.
in that Aaliyah
I ain't even
movie.
watch it,
he
bro.
makes all good
I ain't
points.
even,
He
I
makes
ain't
hella
even
good
watch
points.
it. I didn't even watch it. I was like, no.
This shit
I saw a little
sucks,
bit,
man.
yeah.
And
I didn't
it's all
finish
in-
it.
They're like, man, fuck this movie.
While
He's
I'm
right.
over here on the side, like, they put this in the movie?
Yeah, right,
Everybody's complaining how it sucked. I'm like, but what about this?
right.
Hey, man, where the fuck is Robert at? Why he ain't saying,
Did you finish it though? Because I didn't even
No,
finish
I
it.
didn't even
I
watch
was
it.
so pissed.
But I
I
know
was so
people were
pissed
so
about the
outraged.
quality. Yeah. I was
I
so
didn't-
pissed about the.
So
I didn't
people
watch
that
it.
were
Forgot
like,
about it.
Yeah,
It just
yeah.
went under
I didn't even get to that
any-
part.
I
Hit it
feel
in
like-
plain sight.
I feel like
dumped it in plain sight.
Yeah.
nigga,
Stupid.
you put the you. First of all, like I
Fire
go to
fraud.
war about Aaliyah. I go to
I'm
war
with
about
it.
Aaliyah. I don't care.
I love her.
I accept all challenges from the Beehive, from Rihanna fans.
Oh, shit.
I accept all challenges.
All right.
I go to war.
It don't matter you the high, but he at the Navy.
No, it don't matter.
You better-
None.
Really?
You will not. I will not slander. Like I will say it to this day.
Yeah.
To this day.
Beyonce would not be where she is at if Aaliyah was alive today.
Dude,
I put down everything Beyonce's doing now. Aaliyah was doing back then.
Yeah.
Nigga, I said that in episode 55.
Wow.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
think about it. Beyonce didn't really
That's
get
true.
minus
true
minus
producership
Carmen,
right there.
minus Carmen, a hip hop opera. You didn't see Beyonce really get into the movie roles until like Austin Powers Gold member. Aaliyah was supposed to be in the Matrix trilogies. She did Queen of the Damned. She did Romeo Must Die. She was already hitting these movies, and she was already a solo artist.
Yeah, but Aaliyah wasn't the first singer to get into the movies though.
No, but I'm saying,
because
you're right.
Because
you're right.
Whitney Houston. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Yeah, Whitney.
but
Houston.
Whitney Houston had what? The Bodyguard and what else?
Whitney
Waiting
Houston
to
had the
Exhale.
Bodyguard. Waiting to
Exhale.
Exhale.
And what else?
What else she had?
Preacher's wife.
Preacher's Wife. You right.
That was really more of Denzel though. Denzel made that movie, but I feel.
I mean,
come
but Whitney did her
on,
thing.
man.
I'm fucking
You know
with
what I'm saying?
I'm fucking with you.
So
I'm
neither
fucking with
one
you.
of
I'm
them.
fucking-
I
I'm
mean,
fucking with you. I'm
yeah,
fucking with you. They
yeah.
needed both.
And even
Both of
before
them
that,
needed to
her
be-
mom. Like, come on, bro.
But okay.
But I get what he's saying, though.
But
Yeah.
I get what you.
And don't forget the Cinderella movie too, man.
Oh my god.
With Brandy.
Oh yeah, with Brandy. Oh yeah.
And Brandy.
Brandy was supposed to be
Brandy's
the
a beast.
protege or the one to.
But what I'm saying is, like, at that point in time,
Shout out to the movie Fighting Temptations.
Ooh, yes. Fighting Temptation.
You see how long
Yo,
it took
Beyonce
you?
was looking
Shout
good
out
in that
to
movie,
Missy.
But yeah,
I
but what
know.
I'm saying is, like, she was
Oh, you
already
have little faith.
in terms of them two. Like, everybody puts Beyonce on this pedestal, but it's like she was, and because of everything that she's doing.
though. There goes
Like-
your Rock Nation.
But let
brunch
me
invite.
tell you, okay,
Stupid.
but to be honest, like,
Nah.
let me tell you what really
Because I can flip it and then
Yeah.
get on Jay-Z and be like, man, Jay-Z's the GOAT.
He is. But let me tell you what
Live
really makes
Nation hits
Beyonce
you up.
Beyonce. It's not the movies, because like, to be honest,
My girl gonna be pissed when she hear this part.
No, I love. She can be mad at you. I love Beyonce. Like, she is the queen. But what I'm saying, like, all the movies she was in, she got clowned.
Yeah,
Plain and simple.
Obsessed.
She got
Oh
right
my
obsessed.
God.
Cadillac Records, fucking Dreamgirls. Like, she got clowned.
Dreamgirls was good.
Dreamgirls was
like
good.
Cadillac Records,
Dreamgirls
though.
was good, but no, Beyonce's performance, she was
Man,
clowned.
I liked her as Etta
Beyonce
James.
is
She was
where
alright.
she is because of her performances on the stage as an artist.
And
That's where Beyonce. That's
People
why she is where
forgot
she
her
is.
when she was on Carmen. On
I said
on
Carmen, a
MTV
hip hop
Carmen,
opera.
yeah.
Yo,
A
that
hip-hop
was that's
opera.
what she. That was my
I
shit
said
though.
that.
I'm not gonna lie, but she did not do that great. The songs were dope though. The
Mackay
songs
Pfeiffer
were
kind of
awesome.
carried the acting.
He
you know?
exactly,
Yeah, you know.
exactly. He did his
And,
thing.
hey, don't forget about Mos Def now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Y'all need
Oh,
to. We need
man.
to find that and watch that shit.
Well,
It's
you
been
can
a
find that
minute.
shit on.
I used to pat that shit on
You can
replay.
find that shit on YouTube.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
I got
pretty
it.
much.
Okay.
But,
Thank you. But no, but that's what made Beyonce. Not these movies. That may have helped. That got her like probably the white audience and another demographic.
Mainstream, yeah.
But her performances is what created the Beehive. I'm just being real. Want to know why? Because I'm part of that motherfucker. Beehive.
I'm just saying. Well,
I would pay to see
wanna
Beyonce every
I want
time.
to say what he was saying. Like, the Beehive probably wouldn't have been as big with Aaliyah still alive, because people's alliances wouldn't have switched over from Aaliyah to Beyonce.
But y'all forget
It'd
that.
have been a tough thing right there.
But Destiny's Child was out first
Yeah.
before Beyonce even became Beyonce.
Yeah, but Beyonce.
So and
All
Aaliyah
I'm
came.
saying-
Aaliyah came
all
by
I'm
herself. So
saying-
me, I couldn't even put them in the same category.
All
because, and I'm
saying
fans of
is
both of
Aaliyah
them.
was doing this shit before they got on.
She was, and she did her thing. But I
That
personally
coulda-
wouldn't put them in the same category.
And let's, I kind of like to play like a what if.
oh,
That could have been Aaliyah being the hottest chick in the game wearing his chain.
But you know what she was though, because
At one point, she was.
and you know what she was though, because she was
Yeah.
actually dating Dame Dash before she died.
oh yeah,
So
yeah,
she
yeah.
was already in the Rockefeller
already
family
rocking
before
chains. Yeah,
before
yeah,
Beyonce.
you're right.
But you know,
How many
y'all
Grammys
got
did she
any-
win?
you
Oh,
got
yeah,
any-
won 2 Grammys, right? 2 or 3.
Oh, we going with the Grammys? The Grammy
No, I'm just
nominated-
asking. No, I'm not even
Okay.
going that way. No, but I'm dead
Oh,
ass.
yeah.
Like I'm
I think
asking.
she has like 3.
She has 3, right?
think she
Okay,
has
cool,
like
cool.
3.
I'm just confirming that
All
you know
right.
she left something, a good legacy behind.
All right, let's rewind it back though.
Jesse
Jesse.
Small.
Jesse, my bad.
As
Obviously,
of
it's not that relevant because we over here
Yeah.
talking about Jesse's
Well,
dad.
I'm just saying-
No, we're
Jesse's
just talking
dad.
about Chicago.
Chicago.
I mean,
Jesse's dad's fucking.
yeah, let's put a button on it. Jesse, you fucked up. If this happens to be,
It's
true.
not looking good, bro.
If you're,
I'm still investigating.
I wonder how it would have
Yeah,
came up
my
to,
decision's
if
reserved
Terrence
right
Howard
now.
came up to him. Jesse, why are you lying to us, man? Why are you sitting here saying that some MAGA
I'm
nigga
just
fucked
saying,
you
man.
up,
you
man?
can't- I'm just saying, man. You can't be out here. You know what I'm saying? Talking
Why are
about,
you
like,
going
you
out
here lying.
Why are you going out in downtown
Yeah.
Chicago looking for a footlong, man?
He just flew down. They said.
You know it's
Yeah,
like
he's-
25
footlong,
degrees
he's so silly.
outside, man.
Yeah,
But
I-
but
like,
you
nigga,
know
wanna-
they film in Chicago. They film Empire in Chicago.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
I don't watch. I
All
don't
I
watch
know is
Empire,
these
though.
two
Yeah.
Nigerian dudes. I seen a picture of them. I was like,
You
y'all
fought them
niggas
niggas?
suck. Y'all niggas suck if y'all jumped him. Like, y'all don't know how to jump nobody.
Yeah.
Well, they're extras. They were trying to
They were
act.
extras.
They were
He
trying to act it
crazy?
out. because,
Can't
you
rough
know,
them up too much.
They can't rough them up too much.
Stunt devils.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, okay, Jesse, we will hit you.
He can still act with broken ribs and some bruises.
We will hit you a little bit. We'll give you a scar underneath your eye.
I need you to
Like that?
explain
I
what
cut here.
accent that is.
I cut here. I cut here, and I
need-
cut here.
Oh my god. Oh,
Oh
that
my
was a little bit
God.
better. Y'all need to explain exactly who y'all was targeting with the accents.
But yeah, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll wait to see how everything
Yeah.
comes out before I make my decision. But like right now, it like Marco said, it ain't looking too pretty.
Yeah, it don't.
Yeah,
It
it
don't
ain't
at
looking
all.
too pretty.
From what I saw, what I read so far,
It's
yeah,
like fuck,
it's
man.
looking crazy.
Man, we
These
need that-
memes could keep coming out. They
we
can
need
keep
that hard
coming.
evidence.
Yeah.
We just need that hard evidence. But man, it was a lot of fun. We talked a lot of
Oh,
shit.
It's over.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
We'll have you guys back over another time. You know. I
She said.
felt a a little chemistry. It felt a little state of the culture-ish, a little bit.
Oh, we vibing.
A
I'm
little
with
bit.
it.
I felt the little mini debates and the disagreements and the excitements once we finally got warmed up.
All
felt
respect.
that.
All respect.
All respect. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna kick it out with our shout outs and parting words before we get up out of here, because I know Easy gotta go to work. We're doing that late night.
Yeah, I feel that shit. But
Okay, so
you might go first.
Oh,
Or,
yeah.
Y'all can go.
Yeah.
Well, it's still gonna be you
Trying to
then.
figure my life out.
Oh,
Oh, it's
Queen's
still gonna
first.
be-
He said,
I know.
still trying to figure my life out.
Man, I mean, Living Millennial. Check us out on majority of podcast platforms. We have our seventh episode. I
Seven?
can't keep up, y'all. I can't keep up. We have our seventh
It'd be like
episode
that
coming up
sometimes.
this Thursday, February 21st, kicking off at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Wow,
We'll
she
be
got
talking
time.
about. Yeah, I do have a time.
that's-
I have to give myself a time, otherwise, yeah, y'all gonna be waiting all night. Yeah, we'll be talking about social justice. Hit us up on Living Millennial PC on Instagram, Living Millennial Podcast on Facebook. Hit us up for merch. Yeah, I think that's all I got.
All right.
I want to give a shout out to my girl. She was very, very understanding with me coming to do this, and obviously coming home late type stuff. So I appreciate her.
Oh.
But shout out to the Activated Podcast. We got our episode 3, 619 Barbershop coming out Wednesday, 8 a.m. So make sure y'all go check that out. Y'all can find us on all streaming platforms. You can follow us on IG and Facebook at The Activated Podcast. Shout out to the brand, Six Side MMA Management, Marketing, and Apparel. SixSideMMA.com. Check that out. We got all kinds of new music from up-and-coming artists. We got the apparel. We got the podcast. We got all of that kind of stuff. I got a couple events coming up. Next Thursday, February 28th, it's the Up All Night Thursdays at Up Till 2 night bar off of El Cajon Boulevard. Catch a lot of good, dope artists coming and performing. So shout out to Go Ham Radio. Shout out to Young J.A., Young Wealth. I will be hosting it, so you can come see your boy. You know what I'm saying? And then, next Saturday, March 2nd, is the SD Hip Hop Festival. The Activated Podcast is one of the sponsors there. We'll be doing interviews too. So come in, come through, pull up, tap in, all that kind of stuff. Come network and make some shit shake. But other than that, last but not least, gotta give it up to the Jig Is Up podcast. Even though only half of it was only half of them there, but they still put in 100% of the work and made this shit shake. So much props to them. I appreciate y'all on the opportunities. I hope that we can all get together one day and just do like one giant like group discussion. I feel like we all got enough equipment and all that kind of shit to make one big like dope little roundabout table, and make some shit shake. But yeah, appreciate y'all.
Yeah, I'm with it.
All right.
Shit. My turn.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Shout out to my girl Dashe, of course, and shout out to the other two co-hosts that ain't here, Kmart and Nessa. I didn't do this last week, but shout out to Jay-Z, man, for putting together that legal team for 21 Savage.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I think he paid for his bill.
Yeah, he paid for it. He paid for everything. He paid for all his legal things.
He did that for Meek too, I heard.
Yeah. And Leak is about to start I think he's about to start something on like a reform thing or something.
Yep.
I'm waiting for him to come out with that Trayvon too. That Trayvon special. Cause that Khalif Browder one, that one was
I thought Trayvon came out already.
Not yet. Not that I know of.
Yeah, it came out already.
Is it? Was it
I
on?
missed it because I still haven't watched it. It came out on BET, I believe.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
We don't mean to infiltrate your.
No,
No,
it's
my
good.
bad.
That was good. No, that's good.
He was talking about that and it made me think
I'm glad I
about
got this out of y'all.
Right.
But yeah, as you were, my bad, G.
Shout outs to the NBA, or I should say Adam Silver, for listening to a random fan's suggestion. He's put in a suggestion about the honorary Hall of Famers getting into the All-Star game because their last year, Dirk and Dwayne Wade.
Dirk
He was like,
Wade.
that's not a bad idea. And he just went on ahead.
You know
and did
what?
it.
And that's why the NFL inquired about trying to make him commissioner, because they know that he's a much better commissioner. Players fuck with him.
Mm-hmm.
Players fuck with him. Players don't fuck with Roger Goodell at all.
But owners do. So
Owners
it comes down to
But
the
it's
money.
But the thing,
I
but
mean,
the thing
what
is,
we need
though,
the right people in the right
technically,
seats.
what
though.
brings the
thing
money
is-
though? Like,
yeah,
but
we
the
need the
thing
right
is,
people
though,
in the right
like-
seats.
Yeah.
what brings
Okay,
the,
but
what brings the people
shit
in the
is-
season, not the owners.
and I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Be
with you.
honest.
Ain't nobody trying to see a football team full of Caucasians.
Yeah.
Full of Caucasians.
I have a
they
question.
need us.
I like
I have a
white
question.
boys.
They
I
need
like white
us.
boys.
I have a
don't know what
question.
you're talking about. Just
I have a
kidding.
question.
What's up?
If players in the league put all their money together and started their own league and left,
I'm with it.
what do you think the fans will follow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they'll follow, but it's just the mentality. Like, do you have that mentality to, like, you know, like the video of a bunch of Mexican workers that got all their shit up and left that whole plant? Do
yeah.
the NFL men have that kind of fortitude?
Yeah.
Do they have the intestinal fortitude?
Do they
to say,
want to? It's do they want to?
Yeah,
I guarantee.
I
I'm pretty
understand.
sure.
I
I'm pretty
understand
sure
the
they
want.
want
I'm sure
to,
they
but,
have. I'm
but,
sure
but,
their
they-
contracts are
yeah.
set up
I understand.
to
I
where.
understand
And
the
they're
want,
legally,
but
they're legally binded. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I understand the want and everything, but like, just the ability alone is there.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
But not
once
every-
that want happens, then there's nothing that would stop what they're doing because the fans will just follow like anybody would.
I
But
guarantee you, if Odell Beckham, Le'Veon Bell, Deshaun Watson, and just say like
Bryant.
five other high profile African American football players was like, man, fuck that shit, man. We about to put our money together and start our own shit. I
They
guarantee
better
you.
put that endorsement money together because the owner will come back for that money. Ask Ricky Williams.
unless they
But-
finagle,
I
unless
feel
they
you.
Want to smoke
I
weed,
feel you.
Ricky?
unless
I
they
feel you.
want my money
But you
back.
gotta think about it. I feel you, but you gotta think about it. A lot of these athletes are getting guaranteed money. A lot of athletes are getting guaranteed money now.
NFL contracts are still worthless as toilet paper, dog. Like
Hey,
they
I
could
feel
they
you.
could buy out. They could. That's why the NFL.
But
like,
so you
they-
buy out. You still going? You think they still ain't about to get no pretty penny?
they
If
gonna get-
my contract is $90 million, 60 of it guaranteed, and we do a buyout, how much you think I'm still gonna get?
Trust me, the NFL cross their T's and dot their I's. They pretty got something in the fine print. That's why you gotta. You better. I hope they have a great lawyer. That's all I'm saying. I hope they have a fantastic lawyer.
Team of lawyers.
Well,
Get
all
Cap
they
on
gotta
the
do-
phone.
or get Jay on the phone. Like
Get Cap on the phone.
you
Hey
know,
Cap.
even if they live out their contracts and do it that way, like they still
Yeah. And the
If
average.
they live out that contract, because they could get injured and they be like, "Oh, you went this year. We have the option.
Yeah.
Bye, nigga."
that means
Easy.
that means that they're out, right?
Yeah.
the contract's
they
done,
could be
right?
admin.
Yeah.
They're still out
They-
there.
right.
Okay, so
They
they
could be
can go
admin.
still.
Hey, but you
even
know what?
better.
though?
Managers
Real
and
quick, and that's why it's a fucked up situation. But like with Aaron Hernandez from the Patriots, they're salty. They're salty now. The Patriots, they're salty.
They had to pay the family because the nigga killed himself. Because he
Yeah,
was
and
still-
in the state of Massachusetts,
Yeah.
if you do not fulfill your if you die before you fulfill out your sentence, that
Oh,
nullifies the
shit.
charges, which means because the Patriots let him go because of pending charges, his contract gets reinstated, and he had $45 million guaranteed that they have to pay to his dependent, which is his daughter.
Damn.
Yep.
That's
They're
tight.
salty about that.
She's sitting nice.
But
That's tight.
hey,
All right,
What's his daughter's name? I need to babysit. Go ahead.
no, I'm good. I don't want no parts of that.
None of
family.
that juju.
That's same thing with R. Kelly. Same thing with him.
None of that juju. Okay.
I don't need that.
Some is good, some isn't. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
No, but shout outs to Warner Brothers or Warner Brothers DC for dropping the trailer to Doom Patrol. It looks like an interesting show.
They got a high rating on Rotten Tomatoes, but DC and Rotten Tomatoes don't go well together.
I mean,
Shit.
DC ain't
I guess
doing
that's on the up and
high
up right
rating.
now. If Rotten Tomatoes gave them something good,
Yeah,
but
You know.
we don't follow Rotten Tomatoes anyway.
yeah.
Only Rotten Tomatoes I know is the ones that was at Jack in the Crack. The only ones I acknowledge. How about that?
Gang.
That's horrible.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the guests, man. Mac, Brittany. Shout out to y'all for coming through, man. Y'all made this very fun.
Yeah.
All love,
No
all
problem.
love.
Thanks for having us. This is great.
I just want to give out a shout out to the man who really kept that energy about fucking the police. Like, fuck the police.
Okay.
No offense.
Wait a minute.
I'm
Wait a
like,
minute.
fucking the police. Hold on.
No offense to Blue Lives Matter. I mean, y'all do y'all thing. I mean, but I was on some nigga shit around here. So birthday shout outs to Dr. Dre and Huey P. Newton. Yeah, Dr. Dre, NWA, fuck the police. Huey P.
Coming
Newton,
straight from the underground.
a real Black Panther leader who was really about that fuck the police. So I put two of them together, and they
Makes sense.
happen to be born on the same day.
Good
So
shit.
there I go.
Legends.
I'm with that.
I'm with it.
I feel it.
I'm with it. I'm with
All right,
Right
so
on.
What day was it today?
yeah,
Okay.
today. So by the time they hear it, they're like, nigga, you late. I'm like, nah, nigga. All right, so man, just make sure you follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram at Jig Is Up Pod. What else, man? Yeah, man, just subscribe to the show, like, share, tell your friends about it. We do this shit every week. We try our hardest to provide some kind of value to you guys. So whatever we say that comes out of our mouth, we don't want to give you empty calories. We want to make sure shit stick to your ribs. You feel me? Well, anyway, if you enjoy listening to this podcast as much as we love making it, because we do what we love and love what we do, and if you're not being your motherfucking self, that's all I got to say. The jig is up, and we out.
Yiddy.